Rushing leader. Plus, he'll do some other things for you, too. He can jump into that quarterback spot. He can do a rollout on a pass. He's a versatile athlete, a receiver. He's just an all-around offensive player that's tough to beat.
Joe, when we talk about Hazleton area and their running game, they use a lot of backs back there, including quarterback Nate Staruch. But one of the main runners in that Hazleton area offense is senior Harry Hinkle.
And I think that so many different aspects of their offense, they have so many people involved. If Staruch is able to run the ball a little bit, Harry Hinkle will definitely be a threat. He can run it inside, tackle to tackle. He can get it to the corner. He has quickness to the corner. He gets up the field very quickly. I expect him
to have a big part in the ball game tonight. And Hazleton area
on a current 8-game winning streak. They gave up over 30 points in their loss to Abington Heights. But one of the big keys in that 8-game winning streak has been the defense. One of their leaders is Ray Koslop at the linebacker.
Yeah, he's going to have to come up big tonight. Berwick, obviously, with Quick to Pippa, they have some weapons. And Koslop has played
very well defensively the whole year. He's been a leader. One of the
things, he makes a hit, but he always has other help from his teammates. So I think he's going to have to play a very good defensive game and try to negate some of that
offensive firepower of the Bulldogs. Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll hear from Coach Curry.
Berwick and Coach Patron of Hazleton area after the break.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Berwick, Hazleton area.
Week number 10 of the high school football season right here on WYLN.
I promise.
I promise.
I promise.
I promise you the best of Chevy,
Cadillac.
Buick, Pontiac, GMC.
I promise you great selection and value.
I promise you the best sales and service experience.
I promise you'll be completely satisfied. We promise to treat you like part of our family, and that's the Berwick Chevrolet promise.
Berwick Chevrolet, your GM Superstore, 12th and Pine Street, Berwick.
Save hundreds, serve thousands, support your community. The United Way of Greater Hazleton is launching the 777 Community Coupon Book. Purchase one of the 777 Community Coupon Books, and you will have the opportunity to win over $7,000 in cash prizes and save over $700 at local businesses for the purchase price of only $7. Take part in the 777 Community Coupon Book. Unbelievable price, unlimited value, and underscored needs. Proven in our area by 27 member agencies of the United Way, with programs to serve the Greater Hazleton area.
What makes our community great? Clearly, it's the people who live here, the folks who work here, and the contributions we all make to improve the quality of life. We've sponsored community events and programs that have made a difference in people's lives. We provide internet access to schools and libraries. We keep you connected to the world and to your neighborhood. And we do it with a single wire.
The 22nd Annual Columbia Unit of the American Cancer Society Telethon of Hope is Sunday, November 6th from 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. live from Rolling Pines in Berwick. Featuring great local entertainment and information on the American Cancer Society, hosts will include a number of your favorite television and radio personalities, as well as your friends and neighbors. Hope, Progress, and Answers on Sunday, November 6th, live on WYLN through the cooperation of Metrocast Berwick.
Welcome back live to Harmon Guy Stadium Senior Night.
Festivities continue as we get ready for Berwick and Hazleton area to finish up the regular season here on WYLN. Welcome back. I'm Marty Burns, joined by Joe DeMelfi and Tim Thompson. And in tonight's game, we're expecting a very close ball game. A lot of things can come into play, special teams, battle of field position. But Tim, when we talk about Berwick, what do you see as the keys to the victory for the Bulldogs?
Well, as Coach Curry always refers to, he believes that the game's won or lost in the trenches. His offensive line has got to block for his offense to move. Defensively, he wants to make the tackles. He wants to stop your running passing game. So he believes that the key to the game is in the trenches.
Okay, now, Joe, we go to this sideline where the Cougars will be standing for head coach Rocco Patron and his team. What are the keys to victory?
Berwick has some gaps in their secondary. They've lost a couple of people for various reasons. They need a rush in their defensive line. Offensively, they have to move the ball on first down. They cannot be faced with too many 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10. They have to be able to pick up good positive yardage on early downs.
Okay, you've heard what Joe and Tim think. Earlier on this week, we had a chance to sit down with Coach Patrone and Coach Curry for their thoughts.
He's a college.
Well, we got to stay definitely excited to stay within the game. Can't lose ourselves because we're playing Berwick in front of a big crowd. We have to continue to play the type of ball we've been playing all season long. And that includes both offense and defense. And I really want to see us perform well on special teams this week. But just staying within ourselves for the entire game.
I think this game is going to be decided, and what kind of game it's going to be is going to be decided by the O-lines. You know, if the both offensive lines can block, it'll be a high-scoring game. If they can't block those defenses, it could be a low-scoring game. Special teams can play big in a game like this. You know, turnovers, penalties, there's just so many things. They're two good teams going at it, and whoever gets a break or somebody makes a play here and there, that's what it's going to be all about.
Thanks a lot, coaches, and good luck tonight. And we're going to take another break, and behind us, getting ready for a pregame performance is the Berwick Area Marching Band. We'll have that as we continue with our pregame leading up to Berwick, Hazleton area at the top of the hour, live high school football right here on WYLN.
We eat up the competition. It's a turkey drive at Burger Chrysler Jeep Dodge in Hazleton. Test drive any new or used Chrysler, Jeep, or Dodge. Now till November 9th and receive a Thanksgiving Day turkey. Free. But we're not just talking turkey here. Buy a new Jeep Grand Cherokee for under $25,000. A new Chrysler Town & Country for $18,200. Lease a new Dodge Dakota 4x4 for $229 a month. Or buy a new Chrysler Pacifica for under $23,000. Free turkey with a test drive and the best deals we can serve. A pre-Thanksgiving buffet of savings. Only at Burger Chrysler Jeep Dodge in Hazleton on Route 93. Drive with experience.
This is an invitation to all brides to the WYLN Bridal Fashion Show, Sunday, November 6th at Ron Jaworski's Edgewood and the Pines in Drums. Doors open at 11 a.m. Bridal Fashion Show by the Bridal Chateau. Food and refreshments offered by Edgewood in the Pines. Register to win one of the fabulous door prizes. Free for all brides. Guests are $5. Pre-registration is requested by calling 788-3149. The WYLN Bridal Fashion Show, Sunday, November 6th at Ron Jaworski's Edgewood and the Pines.
The Lazy Boy Chairs by the Pair event is on now. Buy 2 great chairs for one low price at Grand Central in Hazleton. 2 Lazy Boy recliners from only $5.99. 2 Lazy Boy chaise recliners from only $7.99. Or 2 luxurious leather recliners from $9.99. Sharing is caring. Hurry in now for the best selection. The Lazy Boy Chairs by the Pair sales event going on now at Grand Central in Hazleton.
Save hundreds, serve thousands, support your community. The United Way of Greater Hazleton is launching the 777 Community Coupon Book. Purchase one of the 777 Community Coupon Books, and you will have the opportunity to win over $7,000 in cash prizes and save over $700 at local businesses for the purchase price of only $7. Take part in the 777 Community Coupon Book. Unbelievable price, unlimited value, and underscored needs. Proven in our area by 27 member agencies of the United Way, with programs to serve the Greater Hazleton area.
Yeah, Jimmy's quick lunch. Nowadays, I take the wife and the kids here for breakfast, lunch, even dinner.
Jimmy's.
Yeah, I've been coming to Jimmy's for a long time. How long? Elvis was skinny and Gay meant happy. Me and the boys would pop down a few dogs with everything on, head across the street to the bird room, and check out Santo and the Kingsmen. Things sure have changed since then, but Jimmy's, they're still the best.
Live with the candidates, first with the numbers, WYLN is a proven leader in local election return coverage. On Tuesday, November 8th, join the entire WYLN team and special guest as we go beyond the numbers to bring you the most accurate and complete reports on the 2005 election. It's election coverage like no one else can bring it to you, and it's only on WYLN.
Some combinations are so perfect, it's hard to think of one without the other, like hot dogs and mustard, or popcorn in a movie, and of course, mom and apple pie. Well, here's another. Broadband service from Prolog Express and digital cable.
Call Service Electric for digital cable and high-speed internet today.
Digital cable and Prolog Express. Now that's a perfect combination.
260 live newscasts.
Of course, we're called early this afternoon to this. Excitement will be half. Magic was definitely in the cards.
40 live sporting events.
Hazleton controls.
Ziller quickly.
It's complete.
156 locally originated programs.
You could grill it.
Lou Barletta. Lou, welcome. Thank you, Don.
No, movie.
All local. Absolutely.
Want to get in?
Welcome back to Harmon Geist Stadium. As you can see out on the field currently, the Berwick Area Marching Band. And they are just about set for their pregame performance. We'll send down to the field and the Berwick Area Marching Band. Ah, there we go.
thing here.
That has been the Berwick Area Marching Band with their pregame performance. And Joe, it was a tough time getting through here, and that just speaks to the overflow crowd we have gathered here at Harmon Geist Stadium in Hazleton in what may be the most anticipated matchup in a bunch of years of this rivalry between Berwick and Hazleton area. So much riding on the line for Berwick. This is a virtual must-win situation if they want to be in district playoffs next week. Hazleton area is already in, but what they're playing for, possible home game, depending on seeding. They get a win tonight, there's a very real possibility they could end up with a #1 seed in 4A in the 211 tournament.
Time of year, if you're playing for something, you're happy as a coach, and both of these teams are playing for something, and they can play on weeks 11 and 12 and so on. I think when we look at this matchup, and the reason people look at this game and say it could be an excellent football game, a back-and-forth ball game. Will it be a 35-30 game, or will it be a defensive struggle? The interesting part of this is both teams play pretty good defense. So I think the team that can crank up their offense, Marty, the quickest is going to have an advantage here.
And you know, you get to this time of year, we talked about it was senior night festivities here at Hazleton Area High School for Florida football and the band teams here at Hazleton Area High School. And you know, we've got a very real possibility, Joe, that we may be televising the last time that we'll see Brant Quick playing for Berwick High School.
Yeah, he's had a great career. There's no doubt about it. He's an excellent runner with the football. He adds a dimension to an offense in that he can get down the field vertically. You're looking at his 15 TDs career, 4,753 yards, 68 touchdowns, Marty. I mean, obviously he's an offensive weapon. He not only can run with the football, if he gets the ball on a pass reception, he can get it up the field. So he's definitely a person that Hazleton has to be aware of tonight.
And, you know, compared to last season, people will say he's having a very down year compared to his over 2,400 rushing yards and 35 touchdowns this year, needing 84 tonight to get to 1,015 touchdowns. But there's a lot of guys that would like almost 1,000 yards and 15 touchdowns in a season.
I think one of the things when you raise the bar when you're a sophomore and junior, and you're going to have to do even more as a senior, or else people are going to say it's a bad year, and that's really not the case with Quick.
Okay, we're going to take a break. Coming up at at the top of the hour. The 7-2 Bulldogs of Berwick, the 8-1 Cougars of Hazleton area. Regular season finale on WYLN, and it's coming up shortly.
A new generation of weather has begun. The latest and most up-to-date technology is here. No matter what the weather is like, you can count on 35 Weather to give you the most accurate, up-to-date weather conditions and forecasts for your area. WYLN, the clear choice for weather.
I'm here with Ty Murray, who's trying Quiznos Steakhouse beef dip sub. How is it, Ty?
This thing's tasty, Bob.
I see you're dipping it in the pan-roasted au jus, too.
Yep.
What do you say you, give me a little nibble there, Ty, huh? Just a taste-a-roo?
You know you're not big enough, little man.
You are so cold, cowboy.
Get our Steakhouse Beef Dip Sub. It's loaded with tender roast beef and toasted to perfection for just $2.99 every day.
Just $2.99 every day.
Quiznos. Toasty.
Live with the candidates, first with the numbers, WYLN is a proven leader in local election return coverage. On Tuesday, November 8th, join the entire WYLN team and special guest as we go beyond the numbers to bring you the most accurate and complete reports on the 2005 election. It's election coverage like no one else can bring it to you, and it's only on WYLN.
Save hundreds, serve thousands, support your community. The United Way of Greater Hazleton is launching the 777 Community Coupon Book. Purchase one of the 777 Community Coupon Books, and you will have the opportunity to win over $7,000 in cash prizes and save over $700 at local businesses for the purchase price of only $7. Take part in the 777 Community Coupon Book. Unbelievable price, unlimited value, and underscored needs. Proven in our area by 27 member agencies of the United Way, with programs to serve the Greater Hazleton area.
Welcome back to Harmon-Geist Stadium. We are awaiting the arrival of both Berwick and Hazleton area. You see the Berwick cheerleaders. Also awaiting the arrival of the 7-2 Bulldogs. I'm Marty Burns, joined tonight by Joe DeMelfi, Tim Thompson on the sidelines, Jim Burns on stats. And Joe, we welcome you back after a week off, a trip to Memphis, Tennessee for the reunion of the 1965 Delta State football team. And I'm surprised. I thought you'd be breaking out a little Hound Dog or Heartbreak Hotel or Love Me Tender.
It was a great weekend. I saw a lot of guys I hadn't seen in a while, and Delta State's about an hour and a half south of Memphis, so I flew into Memphis and drove down, and again, it was a good reunion. Saw my roommate who I haven't seen in a while, and it was a nice time. Delta State won the ball game 35-34, so overall it was a good weekend.
And unfortunately,
you missed a defensive battle last week. Berwick coming
out on top 17-7 over Coughlin, coming from a 7-3 deficit at the half. And one of the big sparks was senior leader Tristan DePippa. And I know Tim touched on it in the open. This young man, and we've talked about it the last couple of years, no matter what Coach Curry asks him to do, he'll do it. Yeah, and I think a person like Tristan, Coach Curry wants to use in a lot of different places. So you can look for him tonight at fullback, maybe as a tight wing, or even as a wide receiver, but he needs him involved in the offense. Number one, that gives the defense something else to key on besides quick. And number two, his versatility, and he does have a lot of all-purpose yards, allows the offense to be productive. And as you see, to our left, coming into Harmon-Geist Stadium, the Berwick Bulldogs. They'll be wearing the white tonight, needing a win to advance to district play in AAA starting next weekend. And here come the Berwick Bulldogs. As I mentioned, a record of 7-2, and Joe, the two that they lost to a very tough Wyoming area team coached by Paul Maranka, and the other one that they lost at home was to a team that is nationally ranked by USA Today, ranked #1 in the eastern part of the state. And I'm talking about Bishop McDevitt.
Yeah, I saw the Bishop McDevitt game. They have a lot of good athletes. It was 14-14 at the half, Marty. Bishop McDevitt pulled away in the second half. They have definitely some big play athletes. But the Bulldogs playing for something tonight. Hazleton area playing for something tonight, so it should be an intense football game. We have to look at, and you mentioned it at the pregame, number one, special teams, number two, penalties, fumbles, turn the ball over, then you could have a problem. So those are the things we need to look at.
And we talked about their opponent, Hazleton area, losing their opener at Abington Heights, and then have rattled off 8 in a row to have themselves in a position for a possible #1 seed in Quad A District 211 tournament that would begin next weekend. Hazleton area also looking at a chance at a possible home game right back here next weekend. I know later on tonight Tim Thompson's going to talk with Athletic Director Chris Perry, and Chris will give us all the scenarios for Hazleton area. And just an electric atmosphere here at Harmon Geist Stadium in Hazleton. Fans have been looking forward to this game for a long time during this season. They wanted Coach Petrone to talk about it, and he wouldn't look ahead till this week, and now he's had a chance to talk about the Berwick game. They had a pep rally here last night in getting ready for tonight's game, and just an electric atmosphere coming off a thrilling victory right here last Friday night against East Stroudsburg South, getting a sack from Greg Hunter in the waning seconds as the clock ran out to secure the victory. Coming up next, Berwick, Hazleton area.
A new generation of weather has begun. The latest and most up-to-date technology is here. No matter what the weather is like, you can count on 35 Weather to give you the most accurate, up-to-date weather conditions and forecasts for your area. WYLN, the clear choice for weather.
WYLN would like to thank the following cable television providers: Service Electric Cablevision, first in the nation and continuing to lead. Service Electric Wilkes-Barre, offering the most up-to-date developments in cable services. Shen Heights Cable TV, the Shenandoah area's premier cable and digital cable television provider. CATV, providing Danville and the surrounding areas with cable television since 1953. And MetroCast, offering digital cable television and internet services to the greater Berwick and Pocono areas.
At a noisy Harmon Geist Stadium, where tonight the Berwick Bulldogs come to Hazleton to take on the Cougars of Hazleton area, looking to make it 9 in a row to finish off the 2005 regular season. We thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN Live High School Football. What a way to end the season. 7-2 Berwick, 8-1 Hazleton area. I'm Marty Burns, joined as always by Joe DeMelfi, Tim Thompson on the sidelines, Jim Burns on the stats. And we are moments away from the arrival of the Hazleton area Cougars, and here they come. The Cougars at 8-1, winners of 8 in a row, coming off a thrilling victory last weekend against East Stroudsburg South, as they look to get a possible #1 seed in the Quad A District 211 tournament. It's now time for the Damon's Grill field conditions. Temperature 58 degrees with a humidity 46%. Winds out of the southeast at 7 miles an hour. The forecast, a partly cloudy, mild evening. Temperature nearing 54 by the end of the game. That has been the Damon's Grill field conditions. We thank Damon's Grill for being our sponsor all season long for our field conditions, and we are moments away from the coin toss for this evening's game.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to...
And I believe first we're going to have the singing of God Bless America and our national anthem.
And then remain standing.
And we'll go down field level for that performance.
From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA. And there's pride in every American's heart, and it's time to stand and say, and I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the ones that died and gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and better still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt of this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the ones that died and gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and better still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Please remain standing for our national anthem, and please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the
God Bless the USA and Stephanie Kozda with our national anthem. What a great job by both young ladies. And what a special moment having both teams out there for our national anthem. And now the captains are heading out to midfield. We'll send it down to referee Chuck Supon for the coin flip.
Okay, White has won the toss. They defer to the second half. Red will receive. What goal will you defend, White? White, get your back over here. Red over here, please. White has won the toss.
And as you heard from Chuck Supon, the Bulldogs won the toss. They have elected to defer till the second half. So Hazleton area will get the football to start this ball game. And this is one of the areas, Joe, I know Coach Curry talked about it on the George Curry Report this week with Tim Thompson, that Hazleton area has a very good special teams return game. First, we'll get a look at the officials. Chuck Supon joined by Robert Durand, Harry Caskey, George Price, Louis Blom, and Ron Stevenson.
And one of the things, Marty, when you look at the kickoff return is, number one, hopefully you get a good kick. Number two, you would like for them to start their offense with in the 25 or back toward their goal line. If they're out over the 25, 30, 35 yard line, that's a pretty good field position. That's when you can open your offense up.
And we are moments away from the start of the ball game. Thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN. I'm Marty Burns, joined by Joe DeMelfi. Tim Thompson on the sidelines. Jim Burns on stats. Moments away from the kickoff to start tonight's ball game. While we have a moment, I want to thank Quiznos Subs, downtown Hazleton, Broad and Wyoming streets, for supplying our crew as they have all season long tonight with a crew meal. Quiznos Subs, located on Broad and Wyoming streets in downtown Hazleton. Berwick in the white, they'll be kicking off. Going from right to left on your screen, number 2, Zach Alley. On to kick. Back deep for the Cougars. Number 12, Mike Nicholas. Number 1, Dennis Bookman. And number 20, Harry Hinkle.
Marty, it'll be interesting to see Berwick defensively. I talked about putting pressure on Nate Staruch early in the ball game, so the Hazels cannot crank up that passing game. So it'll be interesting to watch Hazleton's offensive line, Berwick's defensive line in the early part of this ball game.
Zach Alley marches off his approach to the kick. He is set. This ball game is underway. It's headed to Hinkle at the 15. Hinkle bringing it to the near side, crosses the 25. Harry Hinkle spins down at about the 28. That's where the Cougars will start, 1st and 10. And they'll mark him at the 27. There's also a penalty flag down.
Marty, Rich Sopko down to make that tackle, waiting to see what the penalty is.
It's against Hazleton area. It'll march them back to the just across the 15-yard line. And as they have all season long, for the memory of Mark Adamczyk, the Hazleton area Cougars going with an empty backfield on their first offensive play, and another penalty against Hazleton area. And I would think in such a big game, this is just a case of nerves.
Exactly right, Marty. Not unusual. You see a ball game like this, and everybody's ready to go. Coach Curry was pacing the sideline for the past 10 minutes. I'm sure his team, Coach Patrone's pacing the sideline, so it's not an unusual penalty.
Even Tim Thompson looks nervous. He looks to be pacing the sidelines. 1st and 15 for the Cougars. And another penalty.
I think they got the Berwick defensive end for jumping into the neutral zone before the snap. So we're going to come back.
Who said it was 1st and 15? It's 1st and 10.
Both teams will settle down here, and it'll, I'm sure, going to be the type of ball game that this capacity crowd is looking forward to.
For the 3rd time, Hazleton area will come out in an empty backfield. 1st and 10, just shy of the 15. Cost in motion. Starouche looking to run the option. He's going to keep it himself. Starouche has a first down and more. Nate Starouche with a stiff arm, knocked out of bounds across the 30. Now time to get a look at the Berger family dealership starting offense for Hazleton area. Diana, Mangini, Cluck, Hunter, and Cortez up front. Starouche with Fornataro and Hinkle in the backfield. Nicholas and Bookman are the receivers. Ben Eachus the tight end. Hazleton area without Josh Wenner tonight, out with a season-ending injury. We wish Josh the best. Definitely playing well as the season went along. Harry Hinkle will get the carry. He's across the 35, spins down to about the 38. A gain of 7 on first down. We'll get a look at the Berwick defense, brought to you by Berger Family Dealership. Bauer, Melchiori, and Irvin, joined up front by DePippin, Federolf. Corridoni and Federolf are the linebackers. Quick and Bogart the corners. Firth and Law the safeties. And as was the case last week, Berwick without several of their players due to disciplinary actions for violation of team rules. And Harry Hinkle has a Cougar first down out to the 43, a gain of 5.
Let's recap the first 3. Quarterback sweep right, power play to the right side after the shift, power play to the left side after the shift, and they have picked up about 25 to 30 yards in the process. So the running game early for Hayes area, Marty, looked awful good.
And I know Coach Curry was very impressed in seeing on the right side of the line, as you were the first time we saw him this year, Angelo Cortez for Hazleton area.
Yeah, I liked him a lot. In fact, I think he was the player of the game. We had talked about him as a player of the game, one of our earlier games.
Nicholas in motion. Starouche the pass. Under pressure. And he's going to keep it. Flag is down. Starouche goes out of bounds near midfield, but this may come back, as I believe it may be against Hazleton area.
Yeah, we're going to call that a block and a back or a clip, but this is going to come back.
Legal block against the Cougars.
One of the things we look, and here's the replay, Marty, I'm going to tell you something. If he's able to do this all night long, Berwick's going to be in for a long night defensively. Starouche can throw the football. He also is a very good runner. And if you allow him to get outside, escape, contain, he can be very dangerous.
And he was getting pressure. Young man has been playing well as the season goes along with improving. Josh Walsh.
Yes, and that quick pressure. Starouche was looking down the field, but again, he was able to bail out to the right side and turn it up for a good gain. But now they're bringing it back because of the penalty, so they're going to have first and long, about 25.
You were close. I was 28.
28 sounds okay, unless you're the Hazleton coach.
Option, Starouche keeps it. Starouche out across the 35, gets a nice chunk of yardage back from the penalty. Gain of about 10 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd and 18.
They ran speed option left side. Starouche keeping the ball. He had a back that he could pitch to, but he was able to turn it up the field and pick up about 7 or 8 yards on that play. Makes the second down a little more manageable.
Just gone under 10 minutes. Scoreless first quarter. 9:49 and counting. See on the Hazleton Radiology scoreboard. No score.
High School Sports Show, Saturday night at 10:30.
And again, they're going to run the option. Starouche keeps it again. Starouche across the 45, out near midfield. A great run there for Nate Starouche, setting up 3rd and short for the Cougars.
Ran the same play to the right side. They're blocking the defensive end, which means they need a linebacker to scrape very quickly here. Right there, they're blocking. They need a linebacker to scrape or defensive secondary. Someone needs to come up on the run support more quickly, or else that play is going to be a big gainer all night long. 3rd and about 4 or 5 for the Cougars.
And Staruch has had big gainers so far tonight. 3 carries, 39 yards, and he's got a 3rd and 4 here. Handoff is to Harry Hinkle. Big burst on the left side. Has a Hazleton area first down to the 45 of Berwick.
Good push by the offensive line. Run the power play left side again. And the offensive line came off the ball for Hazleton area very well. Right now they are controlling the ball game. Take notice, Marty. Hazleton area, 2 tight ends, tight wing, and then they're shifting. But they feel they can control the line of scrimmage.
Ray Koslop, the fullback, Jesse Fornataro, the tailback. And we're going to have a Hazleton area timeout. Scoreless with 8:26 left in the first.
That's their first charge timeout.
We eat up the competition. It's a turkey drive at Burger Family Dealerships in Hazleton. Test drive any new or used Cadillac, Buick, Pontiac, GMC from now till November 9th and receive a Thanksgiving Day turkey free. But we're not just talking turkey here. Buy the new Pontiac G6 for under $18,000. Save over $9,000. Receive 1 year of gasoline on a new 2005 Cadillac Escalade, plus Buick LaCrosse for $21,500. A free turkey with a test drive and the best deals we can serve. A pre-Thanksgiving buffet of savings. Only at Burger Family Dealerships in Hazleton on Route 93. Drive with experience.
Some traditions are worth keeping. Do you remember when your doctor came to your home? Well, that same service is available to you today by Dr. John J. Haber. In addition to house calls, Dr. Haber has expanded, creating a new state-of-the-art facility at 52 East Market Street, Tresco, where new patients from infants to adults are welcome. To schedule an office visit or house call, call 459-2070. Evening hours available, most insurance is accepted, handicap accessible. Dr. John Haber, where you can still get the care and compassion of yesterday with the medical technology of today.
Welcome back to Harmon Geist Stadium on the Hazleton Radiology scoreboard. 8:26 left in the opening quarter. Hazleton area with their first possession, and they come to the line of scrimmage 1st and 10 after the timeout.
Coach Patron called the timeout from the sideline. They were in the wrong formation. He wanted it into the short side of the field.
Getting the carry is Jesse Fornataro. Fornataro stays on his feet. A tough run inside the 45 to the 42. Or excuse me, to the 37. A gain of 8.
Fornataro's been a strong runner for the Cougars all year long. And that play pretty much typified his running style. He was hit after 2 yards, and he picked up another 5 or 6. With that 2 tight end set, or even 1 tight end and split end, it causes Berwick to line up. Almost, man, they're playing a 5-man front. They get a little bit of a spread, and Hazleton area is coming off the ball. There you see the shift again.
And they'll run the option. Staruch keeps it again. Has a first down and more inside the 35 to the 31. And what Hazleton area is doing to this point, all on the ground.
Yeah, they've been running the football well. They're running that speed option. Cordoni makes the tackle here. If you see number 94 is going to close right now. Had somebody on the pitch man, which number 26 for Berwick took the pitch man. That was Klinger. Cordoni come over and made the tackle, but they have to have better support quickly on the quarterback.
Coming to the left side, gets inside the 30, falls forward near the 26.
Seth Fedorov made the tackle from behind after the pretty good gain on first down, going right to left. Harry Hinkle, we talked about him. There you see it. Made a little bit of a fake inside. Staruch did, and there you see Fedorov making the tackle from behind. But again, Hinkle was up the field for pretty good yardage.
An impressive drive to start for Hazleton area. They are now approaching 5.5 minutes off the clock. They've gone 9 plays, 57 yards.
This is when a play-action pass will work because you have your running game going.
And Staruch looking for the option. He'll pitch it to Hinkle. And Berwick strung it out well. Brings him down for no gain. Setting up a 3rd and 5 from the Berwick 27.
Anytime a team tries to run the corner, whether it's on a toss play or whether it's on an option play, if you can get them to run sideline to sideline, Marty, it's not going anywhere. As soon as they turn it up the field, that's when there's a problem. That time, Berwick did an excellent job with run support.
Third and 5 from the Berwick 27. Harry Hinkle gets dropped for a loss. Nick Corridoni on the tackle.
Corridoni had great penetration there. Tried to run that little cross action, run the first back to the right side, Hinkle back to the left side. Corridoni up the field very quickly, held on, then had some help from his teammates. 4th and about 8 for the Cougars. Interesting early situation.
With it 4th and 8 at the 30, Cougars look to be going for it. Play clock under 5. Staruch looking to his left, pumps. And he is going to elude the pressure. Chris Irvin has a hold of him, drops him after a short gain, but Berwick will hold on downs.
Great job by the Berwick secondary. That play developed because the Berwick secondary had very good coverage. Berwick then had enough pressure to bring Staruch down. Here you see it. Hanging on. Corridoni was there again early. And then the tackle made by Irvin.
So Berwick will come out. 1st and 10, ball at their own 29. And we have whistles. Berwick takes a timeout. 4:46 left in a scoreless first quarter.
Message for those of you who don't think about us for lunch. Think about it. Damon's, the grill is on.
No matter how long ago, or how important, or how dear, there comes a moment to say goodbye. As you confide in the chords of composers, the comfort of the scriptures, and the pens of poets, we ask also that you confide in us. Firo Funeral Service. After all, we understand that you only get to say goodbye once.
Welcome back to Hartman Geist Stadium. Brant Quick taking the snap at quarterback. He's going to come to the left side. Quick's got some running room. He is across the 40. Quick knocked out of bounds near the 45, of gain of about 16 on first down. We'll get a look at the Berwick offense, brought to you by Berger Family Dealerships. Wojtko, Barnett, Jake Federoff, Rostock, and Bankus the line. DePip will see some time at quarterback with Walsh and Quick in the backfield. Martz and Law, the receivers for the Berwick offense, with Eric Roth at tight end.
Marty, Brent Quick, quarterback sweep, left side, good blocking, big yards.
And once again, it's Brent Quick across midfield into Cougar territory, brought down at the 48. We'll get a look at the Cougar defense, brought to you by Berger Family Dealerships. Dragasevich, Cortez, Kluck, and Batovsky up front. The linebackers, Matz, Eachis, Fornataro, and Kosloff. Cost in there for the injured winner. Mike Nicholas, the other corner. Dennis Bookman, the safety.
Marty, that was a quarterback ISO. Usually it's a tailback ISO. Quick took the snap, 2 steps backwards, waited for the motion man to turn it up between the guard and center. He's trying to block the linebacker. Quick picked up about 7 or 8 yards.
2nd and 4 ball at the Cougar 48. Getting the handoff this time is Quick. And drop for no gain.
Went from the tailback position. Nothing there. Off the left side, they tried to run the isolation, fullback leading the way. Hazleton did a very good job closing on the ball.
Hazleton area went 12 plays, 56 yards, 7:14 off the clock, but no points.
There you see the replay. 47 for Estevez did a nice job on penetration and made the hit on quick. We have a 3rd and about 3.
Flags are down. The play clock went to 0. And that's one of the things, if Brant Quick's going to go under center, he's got to look for that play clock in each right-hand corner of the end zone he's facing. Delay of the game, and that's a big penalty in this drive. You had a manageable 3rd and 4, brings it back to 3rd and 9.
Yeah, one of the things when you're new under center, even though you've practiced there all week, if you haven't had that game clock or play clock that you're looking at, Hazleton has one at each end. Berwick does not on their home field, so that's a little bit different for Quick.
Quick in at quarterback, and I'm not sure that he got the snap from center. Everybody moved it, but it looked like the center held onto the ball.
Yeah, and I think they're going to call a motion penalty. Now we're going to have a 3rd and about 14 for Berwick. So it goes from a 3rd or 3 or 4 manageable to 3rd and 14, and tough to make a 1st down here. Play clock's at 13-12. Now you come to the line of scrimmage, you got to hustle.
Now with a 3rd and 14, Tristan DePippa under center at quarterback, and he's going to pass. He's being pressured. DePippa looking, throwing downfield, has a man. It's incomplete. Intended for Ryan Martz. And it'll bring up 4th down.
Pippa did a great job getting to the corner. He outran the contained. Martz looked like he had his hands on the ball, couldn't hold on to it, so Berwick's going to have to punt it away. Marty, the good thing about Hazleton's first drive is it took some time off the clock. The bad thing was no points on the board.
Number 1, Dennis Bookman.
Number 19, Ryan Firth back to punt for the Bulldogs. Number 10, Joe Koss. Number 1, Dennis Bookman back deep. High snap. Firth bobbles, has it, and does a nice job of getting rid of it. And it'll take a Bulldog roll inside the 34 to the 33. A great job by Ryan Firth just to get rid of the football there on the bad snap.
Excellent job. He had people on his right side. He's right-footed. And here you see it on the replay. Now he's going to turn around from the left side of the screen, people coming. He did an excellent job getting rid of that ball.
Well, we have a moment. Want to remind you tonight's game is brought to you by Hazleton Community Ambulance, 465 East Chestnut Street, Hazleton. And by Autotech, complete auto reconditioning, 245 South Wyoming Street in Hazleton. Autotech, quality work at a quality price. And by the Sign Spot, 420 West 9th Street in Hazleton. Hazleton area will take over. 1st and 10 at their 33. And a 1st down carry for Hinkle gets him negative yardage. Tristan DePippa, 1st man through.
Excellent play by DePippa. He was able to get penetration. They tried to go 2 tight ends, tight wing. They brought the tight wing in motion right to left and then just tried to power it off the right side, and DePippa was up the field right now. Good defensive play. You get a shot at Tristan right there.
Loss of about 2 on the play.
Coach.
Play action. Staruch throws complete. A short gain to Harry Hinkle for about 2 yards. It'll bring up about a 3rd and 10.
Tried to hit Hinkle on the flat, and Berwick's doing an excellent job getting up on that short pass.
3rd and 10 for the
Tim Bogart on the right side. Bogart playing a position that's a little unfamiliar to him, the right corner, and he was up very quickly to make the tackle on Hinkle.
3rd and 10. Ball at the Cougar 33. Approaching 1.5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Trips to Staruch's right. Staruch looking that way. Rolling. And he's going to keep it. Staruch has got running room. High hurdles. near midfield, and a Cougar first down, tripped up by Colby Klinger.
Marty, they ran trips to the right side. The trip receiver, the three receivers are down the field. Nobody contained. You cannot do that with Struch. You have to have somebody keeping him inside so the pursuit can get to him. He goes high over the top and makes the first down for the Cougars.
Struch now 6 carries, 61 yards after that 14-yard gain on third down to get the first down. Ball at the Cougar 47, 1st and 10, approaching a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Scoreless to this point. And getting the carry is Justin Merrick. Merrick gets to midfield after a gain of 3.
Again, to pip in on a tackle, he had some help there. Bauer also coming over. Picked up about 2, maybe 3 yards on that. They're running that right side. They're running the 2 tight ends with the tight wing to both sides. They're lined up with 2 tights again with the tight wing to the left.
Under half a minute remaining in the quarter. Struch stays on his feet, gives it to Merrick. Inside the 40. Good enough for another Cougar first down.
Fake to the first back off the left side, Marty. Then they give it to the second back coming through off the right side. Picks up very good yardage. Here you see it. Right there you see the guard pulling left to right. And that opened the hole up. Big yardage for the Cougars.
Clock is running, and it looks like the Cougars are content to end this first quarter. Clock winding down to zeros at the end of one quarter. Berwick nothing, Hazleton area nothing. We'll be back right after this.
I promise.
I promise.
I promise.
I promise you the best of Chevy,
Cadillac,
Buick, Pontiac, GMC.
I promise you great selection and value.
I promise you the best sales and service experience.
I promise you'll be completely satisfied. We promise to treat you like part of our family, and that's the Berwick Chevrolet promise.
Berwick Chevrolet, your GM Superstore, 12th and Pine Street, Berwick.
Deb and Greg's invite you to bring the family to taste their delicious homemade food, offering a wide variety of soups and salads, hoagies and sandwiches, wings, pizza, including their delicious chicken pesto pizza. Deb and Greg's is proud to be the home of the Cougar Burger. Deb and Greg's, located on the corner of Wyoming and Tamarack Streets, open 6 days per week with daily specials. Walk in hungry, walk out happy. Deb and Greg's, 122 North Wyoming Street, Hazleton, 454-6299.
Start of the second quarter, no score.
Marty, first quarter, Hazleton 104 yards rushing, 1 yard passing, 105 total. Berwick 23 yards rushing, no yards passing. Berwick ran 4 plays, Hazleton 17. Hazleton with a big clock advantage.
Struch under pressure, looking downfield, throws to Bookman. It's complete. Bookman brought down inside the 10 to the 8. Flags are down, and I believe Struch was across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he was. Maybe a step or two, and 3 officials caught that. There's another indication. You have to be able to make that tackle on him or contain him. Once he gets outside, Katie bar the door.
But we have seen, Joe, despite the illegal forward pass, the athleticism of Nate Struch.
Talked about it all year, Marty. He's a good athlete. He can run, he can throw. Definitely going to be a key of this ball game. We knew that during the pregame when we were talking about it. Berwick has to do a better job of tackling him and containing him.
Loss of 5 on the penalty and also loss of downs. 2nd and 15. Ball back just shy of the Berwick 40. Hinkle gets inside the 35, stays on his feet near the 31, gain of almost 10 on the play.
They're running that little counter, Marty, with the guard pulling again left to right, opening up the hole. Here you see it. You see Hinkle right there. He's able to take it off the right side and pick up good yardage. Looking at a 3rd and about 6.
Ball actually marked at the 32 of Berwick. Joe mentioned a 3rd and 6 for the Cougars. Merrick on the carry, leaning forward, depending on the spot, close to a Cougar first down.
Same play, Marty. A little counter, right side, picked up and bring out the chains. I was going to say he might have picked up the first, but they're going to take a look at it on the field.
Well, you're fresh from Memphis, Tennessee. What do you think?
I think he's going to be short by a couple of inches. Maybe let's see if the plane trip affected me. It did. He made it by a couple inches. Didn't affect me that bad. I was close, right? But no.
You were close. I'm sure that at the end of tonight's game, Tim Thompson will be sure to give you a pat on the back for that.
I'm sure he will. It's like a 10-foot putt. Doesn't go in, but it was close.
So the Cougars, a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Clock approaching 10.5 minutes remaining in the half. Coming up at the half, we'll have the Berwick Family Dealerships halftime stats. And also the Hazleton Area Marching Band will perform. Starouch throwing on first down, complete to Joe Cost. Cost brought down at the 10.
There's another example of Starouch. It's calm back there. He had pressure from the right side. He stepped up. He found Cost on that crossing route. Hits him in the middle of the field. Ball on the 9-yard line. 1st and goal from there.
And Hazleton area definitely wants to get a score here. They're taking a lot of time off the clock. They don't want to come away without a score as they did on their first drive.
I think we talked about this. If they feel if they can score, they're going to have the upper hand. Berwick may struggle offensively because of several reasons.
On first down, the carry by Merrick has him down inside the 5 to about the 3.
That little counter play. Cortez blocking again.
2nd and goal.
Opening it up. 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line.
Harry Hinkle checks into the Cougar lineup. Hinkle will get the handoff. Bounces off the pile, leans toward the 1. 3rd and goal coming up.
Harry Hinkle on the carry.
Cordoni, quick penetration again for Berwick. He hit Hinkle. Did not bring him down, but slowed him down so that the rest of the Berwick team could get there and make a tackle. So we're at 3rd and goal from about the 2, it looks like. I would think you'd want Starouch to have a part in the play. Maybe an option. Maybe we'll see him on the corner. But again, Coach Patron feels good about his offensive line. They just may bang it at him.
Starouch is going to keep it on the left side. Starouch to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
My first thought was probably a pretty good one. They wanted Starouch to have the ball.
Rushing touchdown number 8 on the season for Nate Starouch. And the Cougars get on the board first.
Made a fake off the left side. Marty kept the ball. And then right here, he has good blocking in front of him. Kozlop helping lead the way.
Drew Orth on for the point after. Hold is down. Kick is up and no good. 8:38 left in the first. 6-0 Cougars.
Hi, I'm Shannon with Valley Stove and Fireplace Shop, your one-stop headquarters for a complete line of vented and unvented gas fireplaces and freestanding gas stoves. Don't be left out in the cold this winter. When the power goes out, we'll keep you warm without electricity. Stop in and see how.
If you want a quality life at a price you can afford, Sand Springs Golf Community in Drums is the right choice. Sand Springs is an outstanding master plan community surrounding an 18-hole championship golf course. Stop by Sand Springs, play a round of golf, and visit all of the model homes built exclusively by Tuscas Homes. Act now and take advantage of the grand opening pricing that also includes a 1-year golf membership. Visit them on the web at sandspringsgolf.com or give them a call at 708-3042.
Here at Valley Stove and Fireplace Shop, we carry the largest selection of coal stoker stoves in the state. We are also the factory outlet for Leisure Line coal stoves. Heat your home this winter with a local fuel and stove, nothing imported. Stop in and see how.
Another time-consuming drive. Hazleton area caps it off with a touchdown. They lead 6-0 on the Hazleton Radiology scoreboard. 8:38 left in the second quarter.
Marty's last drive recap. Staruch 2-yard run left side, kick failed, 11 plays, 67 yards, 6:06 off the clock. That coupled with the 9+ minutes in the first quarter is about 15-16 minutes of ball control by the Cougars.
Back deep for Berwick. Number 3, Gordon Law. Number 8, Brant Quick. Awaiting the Drew Orth kickoff. High end over end, it's short. Quick picks it up at the 13. Quick across the 20. A host of Cougars meet him at the 23, and that's where the Bulldogs will start 1st and 10.
Stop there at the 23-yard line.
Berwick, to help their offense, Marty, needs to get the ball out to the 30-yard line. Offensively, they're going to try a lot of different things tonight, but they need some field to work with. Marty, I mentioned the clock time, and it overlapped the first and second quarter. You know, we haven't played. We played about 16 minutes, but a large portion of that has been ball control by Hazleton area.
Tristan DePippa in at quarterback. And getting the football in motion is Brant Quick. He cuts it back up the middle and has close to 10 yards for Berwick for the first time tonight. We're going to go down to the sidelines. And Tim Thompson.
Joining me, Cougars Athletic Director Chris Perry. Chris, tell us what this playoff situation is. We know the Cougars are in, but what are the scenarios?
Okay, Tim, it kind of looks like today, if we do get a win today, we should have a home field. Should be number 1 ranked team playing number 4 team, and we think that 4 team will be Easton. If we don't win today, it more looks like we'll finish number 3. If Del Valle wins, if they win, they'll finish number 2, and we'll likely play that game in a neutral site, probably at Scranton.
All right, now your Quad A first game is a District 2 championship.
Yes, it is a District 2 championship game if we're playing Del Valle. If we aren't playing Del Valle and we do win this game today, we automatically win the championship because we'll be number 1 ranked team. And since we're not going to play another District 2 team, it's going to be automatically win it.
Well, it's a little confusing. I hope our viewers get it straight. Back up to you, Marty and Joe.
And I hope everybody at home's paying attention. Tim will be given a test at the end of tonight's game. After the Brant Quick run, gets it again up the middle, gets only 2 to the 41. 3rd and short coming up for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they came out with the first play in this series, Quick going left to right, and he turned it back up the field very quickly for a first down. Then he ran a dive play for good yardage. That time Hazleton area did a nice job stopping him. Berwick faced with a short 3rd down here, 3rd and about 3.
To this point, it's been Brant Quick as the Berwick offense. 6 carries, 41 yards. And he'll get it again. Quick up the middle. It'll depend on the official spot.
Where the line judge is spotting it looks very close. We're calling it 4th down. We're going to have a measurement.
Chuck Supon wants to bring in the chains. All right, you get the chance to redeem yourself, Mr. DeMelfi.
I would say it's a first down. The yard marker looks like it's just beyond, and so does the ball. I'm saying it's first down, but if it is, Marty, it's going to be very, very close.
from that look, you got to see Brad Quick getting down on the ground, taking a very close look. Very short, 4th and short coming up. Want to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you by Burger Family Dealerships. Check out the Turkey Drive at Burger Family Dealerships. Test drive any new or used vehicle till November 9th and receive a turkey free. 3-day, 150-mile exclusive money-back guarantee on all used vehicles. If you're not completely satisfied, bring it back. No one else in the Hazleton area offers this. DePippa keeps it, gets a first down, out across the 45 to about the 46.
Took the snap, went to his left like he wanted to go outside, turned it up when he saw a crease, and he was able to pick up the first.
6:20 remaining in the half. Coming up at the half, we'll have the Hazleton area marching band with their halftime performance. Also, the Burger Family Dealership halftime stats. So we invite you to stay tuned for that. Also, coming up at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I will select a Fairway Motors player of the game. Getting the handoff. Brad Quick, Hazleton area. Fills the middle. Maybe a gain of 1 for Quick.
Took it off the left side, dive play, nothing there. One of the things Berwick's going to have to do is find somebody besides Quick to go to. DePippa is under center, Quick at the tailback position. Either use the short pass and try to get the ball to your receivers, or get another running back involved in the play, but it's going to be tough for him to run dive plays all night and pick up good yardage.
DePippa under center. Quick motions out of the backfield. DePippa back to pass. Under pressure. And he's going to be sacked. Brought down by Evan Batovsky.
Batovsky with a great job. DePippa again trying to come outside to the right side. Batovsky was able to run him down. Here you see it. Batovsky inside was able to grab DePippa partly by the towel and by his leg and bring him down. Excellent defensive play by Batovsky. 3rd and 15 for the Bulldogs.
I also want to let you know, coming up at halftime, we'll have a special report from Kim Zabore telling us about the United Way of Greater Hazleton's 777 coupon book. So we invite you to stay tuned for that. Another 4:40 and counting left in the half. Quick in motion out of the backfield. Quick toss to Quick on the left side, and he's going to throw it, and it's picked off by Bookman. And Bookman will be brought down at the Hazleton area 46.
They ran a swing pass to Quick. Quick then threw it. Here's the pass. He's behind the line of scrimmage. He looks like he's going to run it. Pulls up, throws it downfield, overthrows it. Tough pass when you're on the move, and Bookman does a good job on the interception.
So Hazleton area will have it back at their 46, leading 6-0. 4.5 minutes remaining in the half. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Staruch faked the handoff, kept it himself. On the left side, he's into Berwick territory before being pushed out of bounds. And good enough for a first down. And Chris Basic down on our sidelines for WYLN went down, but he
didn't stay down. Right. He did not stay down. I like to see that in the cameraman. Again, Marty, Staruch left side. Berwick, you cannot wait. As a defensive back, you need to be up quickly on that run support. I've talked about it before.
It was good enough for a Cougar first down to the Berwick 43. The handoff is to Fornataro. Fornataro pops it out to the outside. He has first down yardage, but a flag is down. And Joe, you're indicating that's coming back.
Yeah, if I had to guess, I'd say it's a hold, and they're going to bring it back. Anytime you have a defensive and offensive man that collide, and then there's no separation, most of the time the official's going to look at that and call a hold. Not a popular call on this side of the field.
There's a lot of people to let it be known that they're not agreeing with it. We thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN. A packed house here at Harmon Guy Stadium for the big matchup between Berwick and Hazleton area As you see on the Hazleton Radiology scoreboard, 4:14 left in the opening half, 6-0 Hazleton area. Ball back into Cougar territory to the 47. A 1st and 20 for the Cougars. Staruch to pass, under pressure, eludes the pressure, keeps it into Berwick territory, brought down near the 40. And I believe another flag is down and another hold against Hazleton area.
Now, Staruch, they kicked everybody up the field. Staruch stepped up the field. Here you see it. Again, he steps up the field. But the official called the hold and bring it back. Well, I say bring it back. Berwick now has an option here. And they will bring it back.
Not a lot of people happy with Chuck Supon and his crew.
2 plays they're not happy, the home crowd's not happy with. Marty, when they're doing a great job of pass blocking, kicking up the field, we're not going to talk about the hold there. Obviously, the official can see that on the field. And Staruch is staying in there, and he steps up.
Whistles blow. And did we get a timeout from Hazleton area?
I think Rocco, Coach Patrone, has a question, and he's going to ask Supon what the call was. And if a coach, Marty, wants to talk to an official or wants to talk to the referee, in most cases, will come over and explain the situation. And I'm sure Rocco's talking about the calls, and there's another situation, obviously.
And Hazleton area will be charged a timeout with 3:37 left in the half, leading 6-0.
The Lazy Boy Chairs by the Pair event is on now. Buy 2 great chairs for 1 low price at Grand Central in Hazleton. 2 Lazy Boy recliners from only $5.99. 2 Lazy Boy chaise recliners from only $7.99. Or 2 luxurious leather recliners from $9.99. Sharing is caring. Hurry in now for the best selection. The Lazy Boy Chairs by the Pair sales event, going on now at Grand Central in Hazleton.
Yeah, Jimmy's quick lunch. Nowadays, I take the wife and the kids here for breakfast, lunch, even dinner. Yeah, I've been coming to Jimmy's for a long time. How long? Elvis was skinny and Gay meant happy. Me and the boys would pop down a few dogs with everything on, head across the street to the bird room, and check out Santo and the Kingsmen. Things sure have changed since then, but Jimmy's, they're still the best.
Welcome back to Harmon Guys Stadium on the Hazleton Radiology scoreboard. 6-0 Cougars in front on a Nate Staruch touchdown run earlier on in this second quarter. Check out the Turkey Drive at Burger Family Dealerships. Test drive any new or used vehicle till November 9th and receive a turkey free. 3-day, 150-mile exclusive money-back guarantee on all used vehicles. If you're not completely satisfied, bring it back. No one else in the Hazleton area offers this. And Joe, we've got a 1st and 34 back at the Cougar 32.
A lot of yards, Marty.
Staruch will keep it. Staruch gets across the 35 to the 36. We're going to go down to the sidelines to Tim Thompson.
On that last controversy where Coach Patrone asked for a question with the officials, the official said if it's a question that he can correct, if the error was something he can correct, he would. But if he can't correct it, if it's uncorrectable, then you get charged with a timeout. That's what happened. Back up to you, Marty and Joe.
And I'm sure Coach Patrone asked about the holding penalty. And again, that's a call made by the official. And Cordonian Law, great job on the last deep play defensively for Berwick.
Staruch back to pass. Rolling right. Throws downfield and it's picked off. Colby Klinger. Big interception motion for the Bulldogs, and they'll have it deep inside Hazleton area territory.
Great play by the secondary. Klinger did an excellent job. That's a depleted secondary we're talking about. Watch him. He goes up in the air. And a mistake by Sterucci. Tries to throw it into coverage. Klinger underneath. Another defender behind Berwick's ball. 2:38 left in the first half.
Ball marked at the Cougar 36. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Trailing 6-0. 2:38 left on the first half clock. The Bulldogs have 2 timeouts remaining. DePippa gives to, he's going to keep it and throw downfield. Play action incomplete, looking for Dalen Broussard down the sideline.
Broussard, there's 2 things there. He made the fake inside, and they've been running quick a lot, so the backers are going to jump on that. Broussard took his route a little bit toward the defender. If he'd have stayed more to the sideline, he'd have been more open. He was open. DePippa just overthrew him a little.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 at the 36. Quick in motion out of the backfield. They'll toss it to him. Quick is going to be hit, brought down at the 32, a gain of 4.
Good reaction by the secondary.
It was actually the linebackers.
Kozlov was there,
Fornataro.
and then they had help from the secondary. But Kozlov and Fornataro there very quickly.
3rd and 7, ball at the Cougar 33.
Anytime Berwick throws a pass like that, Marty, Quick's going to attract a lot of attention, both from the linebackers and the secondary.
Under 2 minutes left in the half. An empty backfield for the Bulldogs. Quick in motion, gets it, and he is going to be dropped for a loss. I believe first man through is Jesse Fornataro.
You're right, Marty. Jesse Fornataro up the field. They're trying to run quick right to left and get him outside. Fornataro had quick penetration. Here you see it. Now you're going to see Fornataro right side just splits a gap. Makes that tackle, and then had help from Kozlov.
A Berwick timeout. Minute 36 left. They trail 6-0.
The Pocono Market Fair is here, open every Friday through Sunday. This unique indoor market is a fun-filled destination for the entire family. We offer a farmer's market, complete with an Amish section, an arts and crafts street, a street loaded with all new items, along with wholesale outlets, a puppet show every weekend. Try a bite to eat at one of our international food court restaurants. The Market Fair, open every Friday and Saturday 10 to 8, Sunday 10 to 6. The Market Fair offers plenty of free parking and is easily found off exit 141 off I-81 in Hazleton. Eat, shop, and enjoy.
Welcome back to Harmon Guy Stadium. 6-0 Cougars on the Hazleton Radiology scoreboard.
Marty, one of the things, Kozlov, Fornataro's speed inside. You can't find too many linebackers that can go inside. Fornataro came between the guard center gap and was able to make the tackle on Quick as he was trying to go outside. So their speed is really helping them in running Quick down.
4th and 7, play action. DePippa throwing, has a man complete. It's Gordon Law. Law brought down inside the 15 to the 13 for Berwick first down.
2 things. Give credit to the Berwick offensive line. A little bit of a play action to Quick, which froze the linebackers. The offensive line did a good job pass blocking. DePippa finds Law, makes a nice throw. Nice catch. The Bulldogs 127. They're inside the 10. I'm sorry, they're inside the 15. They have 1st and 10 from about the 13-yard.
Pass play of 20 yards. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Clock approaching a minute 10 remaining. DePippa keeping it himself to the left side. Tripped up in near the 10-yard line. And inside the 10, close to a gain of 5.
Faked it. The dive play, he kept it himself. The left end made some decent yardage. Clock running, 49 seconds.
Berwick with 1 timeout left. The 2nd and 5 from the Cougar 8. Toss to quit. Ball's loose. Ball is loose. And it looks like the Cougars have recovered. Mike Nicholas on the recovery.
Cougars recovered. Toss play. Just couldn't handle the toss. Flag late.
Personal foul called against Berwick. But I really don't think that's going to affect much with 35.8 seconds left. I think Coach Petrone will probably just try to run out the clock, go to the locker room up 6.
One of the things when you look at it, Berwick had some penetration, great turnover on defense, and then they turn it over. Good opportunity maybe to put some points on the board, taken away by the fumble.
And what we've seen in this quarter, the turnovers starting to come around, and you know, you thought Hazleton area had a big turnover with the interception by Klinger, but then the recovery by Nicholas stops a potential scoring drive.
And then we talked about that. I mean, each team right now has a critical turnover.
Staruch keeping it, and Staruch gets to the 30. Clock continues to run, and I think Coach Curry will take that timeout to the locker room with him. He's not going to try to stop it. Hazleton area does not have to run another play as we're under 20 seconds. And this looks like this will be the first half in the books. Clock approaching 0. A very intensely played opening half. The score, Hazleton area 6, Berwick nothing. We'll have halftime festivities coming up right after this.
Since 1879, people in the greater Hazleton area have trusted the integrity of the name Bigelow for their legal needs. This tradition continues today with attorney Gordon L. Bigelow. The Bigelow Law Firm now offers area residents with representation in personal injury matters through its affiliation with Munley & Cartwright, a regional leader in personal injury law. Call attorney Gordon Bigelow today. The tradition of trust and integrity continues.
We eat up the competition. It's a turkey drive at Berger Chrysler Jeep Dodge in Hazleton. Test drive any new or used Chrysler, Jeep, or Dodge. Now till November 9th and receive a Thanksgiving Day turkey. Free. But we're not just talking turkey here. Buy a new Jeep Grand Cherokee for under $25,000. A new Chrysler Town & Country for $18,200. Lease a new Dodge Dakota 4x4 for $229 a month. Or buy a new Chrysler Pacifica for under $23,000. Free turkey with a test drive and the best deals we can serve. A pre-Thanksgiving buffet of savings. Only at Berger Chrysler Jeep Dodge in Hazleton on Route 93. Drive with experience.
Welcome back to Harmon Geist Stadium on the Berger Family Dealership halftime scoreboard. A Nate Staruch touchdown. The only scoring of that opening half. 6-0 Cougars over Berwick. And as the Hazleton area marching band gets ready for their halftime performance, Joe, your thoughts of the opening half?
Number one, if I'm Coach Curry, this is the kind of game I want. 6-0 or nothing at halftime. They had an opportunity and they turned it over. If I'm Coach Petrone, we're ahead. Offensively, we've been running the ball well. Staruch tried to force a pass into coverage. It was intercepted. But overall, playing well offensively, playing decently on defense. But again, Berwick offensively struggling, but it's a defensive ball game. So they still have an opportunity. They're down by 6. But again, the Cougars are playing very well at this point.
Okay, we want to remind you, coming up Tuesday, November 8th, there is only one place to turn for all of your election results, WYLN. The proven leader in local election coverage, the WYLN team will go beyond the numbers to bring you live interviews, special guests, and analysis of what the 2005 vote will mean for you. Election coverage starting at 8 and only on WYLN. And as you see, the Hazleton area marching band on the field for their final performance of the regular season in 2005. They're hoping they'll be back here next week for a playoff game. But now, on the field, we'll go down to them, the 2005 Hazleton area marching band. has been the Hazleton Area Marching Band with their halftime performance. Outstanding job, as always, by the Cougar Marching Band. And at the half here at Harmon-Geist Stadium, Hazleton Area leading Berwick 6-0. We're going to take a break. Coming up next, the Berger Family Dealership halftime stats and a special report on the United Way of Greater Hazleton. Once again at the half, Cougars up 6-0.
We eat up the competition. It's a turkey drive at Berger Mazda in Hazleton. Test drive any new Mazda from now till November 9th and receive a Thanksgiving Day turkey free. But we're not just talking turkey here. Buy a new Mazda Tribute for $18,200. Buy the super exciting Mazda 3 for $17,700. Mazda MPV minivan starting at $17,900. Plus, all Mazdas come with a 4-year, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. Free turkey with a test drive and the best deals we can serve. A pre-Thanksgiving buffet of savings. Only at Berger Mazda in Hazleton on Route 93. Drive with experience.
Yeah, Jimmy's quick lunch. Nowadays, I take the wife and the kids here for breakfast, lunch, even dinner.
Jimmy's.
Yeah, I've been coming to Jimmy's for a long time. How long? Elvis was skinny and Gay meant happy. Me and the boys would pop down a few dogs with everything on. Head across the street to the bird room. And check out Santo and the Kingsmen. Things sure have changed since then. But Jimmy's... they're still the best.
The Lazy Boy Chairs by the Pair event is on now. Buy 2 great chairs for one low price at Grand Central in Hazleton. 2 Lazy Boy recliners from only $5.99. 2 Lazy Boy chaise recliners from only $7.99. Or 2 luxurious leather recliners from $9.99. Sharing is caring. Hurry in now for the best selection. The Lazy Boy Chairs by the Pair sales event, going on now at Grand Central in Hazleton.
Service.
Service.
MetroCast means guaranteed service.
Guaranteed service.
Dedication.
Experience.
Local customer service.
By people you can depend on.
Local service that satellite TV doesn't offer.
We listen.
We can do it.
Count on us.
People right here in your community.
We keep you connected to the world.
And to your neighborhood.
And we do it with a single wire.
MetroCast Communications. One wire and a single bill.
Portions of tonight's broadcast are brought to you by MetroCast Communications, your local cable provider serving the Berwick and Pocono areas, now offers an expanded basic and digital channel lineup with crystal clear pictures, multi-choice high-speed internet service, high-definition television with twice as many local channels as DirecTV and the Dish Network, and the latest in digital video recorder technology. Get acquainted with MetroCast Communications today. Call 1-800-633-8578. In the quest to reach their $1 million 2005 campaign goal, the United Way of Greater Hazleton has introduced the 777 coupon book. WYLN news reporter Kim Zabore has more on the project's launch.
It's not only a big day in the Hazleton area for football, but it's also a big day for the Greater Hazleton United Way. Joining me now is the 2005 chairman of the United Way's campaign, Lex Lute. And Lex, we talked a little bit about the 777 coupon book yesterday, and today is a great big launch for that in the Hazleton area and here at Berger Family Dealerships. So tell me all about it.
Absolutely, Kim. Here we are at the Berger Family Dealerships. This is our official launch of the 777 coupon book, and we have various member agencies of the United Way here today and as well tomorrow, and the books will be on sale at Berger's as the first place where they're on sale, and going forward they'll also be on sale at various other retail outlets and at all the member agencies. They certainly will be on sale at the Berger Family Dealerships all weekend.
The book is a direct way for people in the community to get involved with the United Way. Through the purchase of this book, funds are donated directly to these local agencies.
Those involved with helping to get the project off the ground hope the community will respond as well as the sponsors did.
They welcomed us with open arms, as they always do, to support the Greater Hazleton United Way and its member agencies. We simply went there and asked them if they would like some exposure for the donation that they give, and everybody was very, very receptive to it. And you could see by the size of the book and some of the great coupons that are in it just how successful it is and how successful it will be even bigger next year.
And don't forget, your $7 purchase could win you over $7,000.
Once you purchase the book, you'll have 3 different chances. The first pick is in December. The second is in January, the end of January. So with those holiday bills looming, we thought that would be great. And then the product was designed with the final one in March 10th of 2006. So again, just another way to thank and appreciate our fantastic, generous community out there. And again, for the agencies and the annual campaign to make that $1 million goal.
And this book is in its first year, but I know you're all hoping that it'll be a success and it'll be something the United Way can count on for years to come.
Absolutely. That again, this first year working out the kinks, but it's been very successful and well received. So we'd encourage folks to come on out or visit one of the member agencies. But the only location you're going to be able to put your 3 chances for that $7,000 in prizes is right here at Berger's Family Dealership.
All right, so make sure you stop by and get yourself a book or stop by any of the member agencies. For WILN News, I'm Kim Zabore. Back to you.
Kim, thank you very much. The United Way of Greater Hazleton's 777 coupon book for only $7 offers over $700 worth of coupons and the chance to win over $7,000 in cash prizes. Purchase your 777 coupon book at any of the United Way's member agencies or at local retailers. Save, serve, and support the community with the United Way's 777 coupon book. And it is now time. We just heard about the coupon book at Berger Family Dealerships. It's now time for the Berger Family Dealerships halftime stats compiled by Jim Burns.
Marty, we look at Hazleton area, 9 first downs, Berwick 4, rushing 43 yards for the Bulldogs, 145 for the Cougars, 18 yards passing for the Cougars, 20 yards passing for the Bulldogs, 63 total yards for Berwick, 163 for Hazleton area, 2 turnovers for the Bulldogs, 1 for Hazleton area. There you see the penalties, 4 for 30 yards for Berwick, 6 for 62 for Hazleton area. Marty, you look at the statistics, a little skewed in Hazleton area's favor, but it's 6-0 Cougars here at the half.
And as you see on the Berger Family Dealership halftime scoreboard, 6-0. We thank Berger Family Dealerships for the halftime stats and Jim Burns for compiling those. And Jim also gives us some individual statistics in the opening half. Brank Quick, 10 carries, 47 yards. Throwing the football, Tristan DePippa, 1 of 3, 20 yards. That was to Gordon Law on a big 4th down play. For Hazleton area, Nate Staruch, 10 carries, 80 yards for the only touchdown of the game to this point. Harry Hinkle, 9 carries, 29 yards. Justin Merrick, 4 for 29. Staruch is 2 of 3 with an interception for 18 yards. Completion to Joe Koss for 17 yards and 1 for 1 to Harry Hinkle. Hazleton area with the time of possession advantage, 15:48 to 8:12 for Berwick, and the Cougars have run 10 more plays, 27-17. And first, we'll start with Coach Curry. If you're Coach Curry in the locker room, what were some of your halftime adjustments?
I think one of the things you talk about, we're playing very well on defense for the most part. Although Hazleton area is controlling the ball on the ground, they're not putting a lot of points on the board. So we need to make, if I'm Coach Curry, I'm saying to my team, we need to make a defensive stand at some point. If we can score a touchdown, we can win this football game. I think if you're Coach Petrone, you're coming out and say we're doing a great job controlling ball. We need to continue to do that. The offensive line's blocking well. We need to continue to do that. Control the clock, keep the ball away from them. But at this point, looked like maybe Tristan DePippa had suffered some type of injury at the end of the first half, and I don't know if he's out for the second half or not. I can't see him in the maze of players, but if he's not there, probably Quick or else one of the younger quarterbacks will step in under center.
And that would be a big loss, as we mentioned in the pregame show. Tristan DePippa will do just about anything for the Berwick Bulldogs. And Jim Burns points out over on the Berwick sideline, it looks like Ryan Firth is taking some snaps. So maybe we'll see Ryan Firth. We'll just have to wait. The Berwick will get the ball to start this second half, so we'll just have to wait and see. who comes out for Berwick. The Bulldogs are back on the field. You see the Cougars getting ready to come out for the start of the second half. Hazleton area leading 6-0 over Berwick. Cougars back on the field. We're going to take a break. Third quarter coming up next.
See for yourself why nobody sells for less than Barber Ford. Just compare us to the competition and you'll find Barber Ford beats them hands down every time. We guarantee that if you bring in any competitor's best offer, you will not leave Barber Ford unsatisfied. Barber Ford, Route 309 in Hazleton. Nobody sells for less than Barber.
Can't buy better. You can't buy better than Barber. Barber Ford. Barber Ford. Barber Ford.
Everyone is different. We all learn at our own pace and discover in our own time. Right now, there's a miracle happening everywhere, and cable TV helps you share it.
Both captains are out at midfield getting final preparations from the officials. Third quarter just about set to get underway here at Harmon Guy Stadium. We thank you for joining us live tonight on WYLN. I'm Marty Burns, joined by Joe DeMelfi. Tim Thompson on the sidelines, Jim Burns on the stats. 6-0 Hazleton area in front. Want to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you by Hazleton Community Ambulance, 465 East Chestnut Street in Hazleton, and by Autotech, complete auto reconditioning, 245 South Wyoming Street in Hazleton, and by the Sign Spot, 420 West 9th Street in Hazleton. Cougars' only scoring drive of the night, 11 plays, 67 yards, 6:06 off the clock, capped by a Nate Staruch touchdown run. And we are moments away from the start of the third quarter. As we mentioned, Berwick will be getting the ball to start this third quarter. And as Joe mentioned, if you're just tuning in, looked like quarterback Tristan DePippa was helped off the field at the half. And waiting to see if he is unable to go, who will come in at the quarterback position for Berwick. And the Bulldogs in the white. They'll be going from left to right on your screen. Brant Quick out on the field trying to get the crowd into it to back the Bulldogs, as he'll be one of the deep men. Awaiting the kick from Drew Orth. And while we got a moment, how about the addition of Drew Orth? About the third game of the season for this Hazleton area football team. I think more than the actual kicking of field goals and extra points, his kickoffs have been a big advantage.
Anytime you can kick the ball as deep as he can and have the offense start deep in their own territory, that's a real plus. And Drew Orth has been able to do that in all the games that we've telecast so far. It'll be interesting to see who the Bulldogs have under center. We've seen Quick. DePippa looks like he's not going to be able to go here in the second half. Saw him walk on late. Didn't look like he had shoulder pads on. So we'll see what the Bulldogs come up with offensively.
Law on your left, Quick on your right. Drew Orth has the second half underway, and it's heading toward Gordon Law at the 11. Law across the 20, trying to find room on the left side. And Hazleton area will bring him down at the 21 after a return of about 10 yards.
Law tried to go to the middle and then look to the outside, but you have to push the middle on kickoff return if that's where you're going to go. Once you try to bounce it outside, if they have decent coverage, and Hazleton area did have decent coverage, tough to get to the corner.
First and 10 from the 22.
Ball marked at the Bulldog 22, 1st and 10. It looks like Brant Quick is under center. Quick will hand it off to Walsh on the left side. Walsh near the 25.
Quickly, Walsh got to the corner, was able to pick up about 5 yards on that first down. Looked like he maybe wanted to go off tackle, then bounced it to the corner and picked up decent yardage.
See on the Hazleton Radiology third quarter scoreboard, 6-0 Cougars. Opening moments of this third quarter, first possession for Berwick, and they have a 2nd down and 7 from their own 25. Quick fakes the handoff, keeps it himself out across the 25 to the 27, and it'll bring down about a 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs.
There's that quarterback isolation that he ran in the first quarter. He sends the back through, makes a fake, and then follows that back through. Picked up a couple of yards there. Berwick faced with a 3rd and about 5. What they need to do, obviously, is convert here, convert a couple of first downs, keep the drive alive.
Empty backfield behind Brant Quick. Walsh in motion. They'll fake it to him. Quick keeps it. The Cougars aren't full. A short gain for Quick.
You have the defense keying on Quick. Again, Kozlop, Fornatero, several of their teammates helping out. No gain on the play. Bulldogs will have to punt it away.
Ryan Firth back deep for the punt.
Ryan Firth on to punt for the Bulldogs.
Bookman and Koss back deep.
For the Cougars, number 1.
Better snap this time. Firth gets off a nice looking punt. Bookman will take it at the 36. Eludes one tackler, but great coverage by the Bulldogs, bringing him down for a loss.
Broussard was first down the field, was able to slow him down. And then there were a couple of Bird players right there to make the tackle.
So Hazleton area will get it at their 35, 1st and 10, their first possession of this second half, leading 6-0.
Here's tonight's winning ticket number for the cheerleading lottery board, 310034. Once again, that's 310034. You have the winning ticket number. You can report to the cheerleading stand.
Flags are thrown.
10034.
An illegal substitution against Hazleton area. I believe they may have had too many players coming out of the huddle.
Exactly right. And I think Coach Petrone very upset. He called a formation. At this point in the season, Marty, really don't, as a coach, you don't expect that to happen. At this point in the season, everyone should know what formation they're in if you're running that type of offense.
So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 30. A toss to Dennis Bookman. Bookman bringing it back to the other side of the field, and Berwick will bring him down after a gain of 3.
Tried to run right side on toss, nothing there, so he broke it all the way back to middle field. Picked up a couple of yards. Good pursuit by the Bulldogs.
And Bookman comes limping off. Second and 12 ball at the Cougar 33. Merrick gets the carry. Justin Merrick with a big burst across the 40 to about the 43. It'll bring up a 3rd and about 2. And we're going to go down to the sidelines. Joe, we have an update from Tim Thompson.
Marty and Joe, I had an opportunity to speak with the doctor from Berwick, Doc Alley. He informed me that Martz and DePippa will be out. They're not coming back in this ball game. Martz with a shoulder injury and DePippa with a back injury, and they're not going to be returning to the game.
Thanks a lot, Tim. And not only DePippa gone, but Martz as well. A couple of big losses for Berwick as Harry Hinkle gets a first down into Berwick territory to about the 46, and you got to look at it.
Here you see it right side. The play before this, Marty, here you see Hinkle there make a good effort and get it up the field for the first. Play before that, they shifted formation from right to left. Berwick did not move their defensive line all the way over, created a big gap. Same situation here, need to shift.
Merrick gets it. Looking for room to the outside. Flag is down. Merrick has a first down, but this is probably coming back again against Hazleton area.
I think they're going to call Richie Matz for blocking in the back. Didn't know whether he had good position or not to make that block, but I believe that's going to be the call. They're calling it a hold on the corner.
I believe on the halftime stats by Berger Family Dealership, Cougars in the first half had 6 penalties.
62 yards.
Get a couple more here, and you know, they seem to be getting a rhythm going, and then these penalties just seem to shut it down for them.
And what they're doing is when they run these plays off the right and left tackle, they're blocking down. They're trying to get an angle. And if they allow the defensive player to get up the field just a little bit on that penetration, it's tough almost not to hold or block in the back.
So it'll be a 1st and 18 back to the Cougar 45. Staruch fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Staruch gets tripped up. I believe that was Chris Irvin that tripped him up, but not before he gets into Berwick territory. And Joe, Chris Irvin, a senior, and I've enjoyed watching this young man play for Berwick. Not the biggest of players, but he gives you everything he has, and it just seems when they need to, comes up with big plays.
That play right there typifies Chris Irvin's play. He did an excellent job pursuing down the line, gave it all he got, and brought Staruch down. But he is typical of the Berwick player. I mean, he really gives it every time the ball is snapped.
Handoff to Harry Hinkle, a gain of 2 to the 45, and it'll leave the Cougars with a 3rd and 8.
Tried to run that dive play again. Irvin in on tackle.
Staruch comes to the huddle after getting final instructions from head coach Rocco Petrone. We thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN. I'm Marty Burns, joined as always by Joe DeMelfi. Tim Thompson on the sidelines. Jim Burns on stats, approaching 6 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 6-0 Cougars. They have a 3rd and 8 from the Berwick 45. Handoff to Fornataro. The Bulldog defense not fooled at all. Short gain, and we're going to go back down to the sidelines. And Tim Thompson.
Joining me is Rick Miorelli from the school board, president of the athletic part of it. Now, you're highly responsible for this field. How do you feel how the field turned out?
We're proud of it. It looks great. It turned out better than we expected. We're using it so much more than last year. At this point in time last year would have been a swamp with all mud, and now we have soccer team, we have the field hockey, we have the football teams playing on it, and the whole stadium turned out great. And it's great for the kids, it's great for our community, and as you can see tonight, we couldn't expect a better game.
Well, maybe we can get some pads and give you a chance to give it a whirl.
I would love it. I still feel I can play.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, back up to you, Marty and Joe.
The punt by Nate Eachus, a great special teams play by Ben Eachus.
And we've seen Ben Eachus several times this year, down the field on kickoffs, down the field on punt coverage. That time the ball hit the ground, and I think it was Law that fielded it, and I'll be honest with you, he was lucky to hold on to it because Eachus was right there. You see the hit. The Law does a good job holding on.
And the Eachuses will be all over WYLN. Todd Eachus scheduled to be on our election returns Tuesday night at 8. And Brent Quick looking to make a big play for Berwick. Takes the football out near the 40.
We got it to the corner. I'm looking to see if there's a flag as Chuck Supon comes to middle field. You see it on the replay, and we're going to have a hold on the Bulldogs.
Big run by Brent Quick, negated by a holding call.
One of the things about Berwick offensively, if he's involved in the snap, I mean, he could take it coast to coast pretty quick. So there's always a threat there, but if he's the only person running back there, Hazleton area's defense going to key him. It's going to be very tough.
So it'll be a 1st and 8. Ball marked at the 13. Quick. Going to be brought down after a gain of a yard.
Again, Kozlov. Again, Fornatero. We talked about their speed. They scraped to the outside very quickly. With help from the secondary, as I've mentioned before, they're doing an excellent job holding Quick in check.
Kozlov coming into tonight's game, second on the team in tackles with 71, leads the team in sacks with 9. And that linebacking core, the leading tackler, Jesse Fornataro, the two men you mentioned, with the great speed at that linebacker spot.
Yeah, they have great range. They get there and they can make the tackle.
2nd and 7 ball at the 14. Quick to the left. He's looking to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Gordon Law. Gordon Law down the sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Berwick.
Gordon Law came from the other side of the field all the way across. The secondary looked at Quick all the way. He was sprinting to his left. Law goes the distance after the catch. Here you see it. You're going to catch Law right now behind the secondary. They stepped up. Never saw him. They stepped up, wanted to key on Quick. Brant Quick with the throw, Law with the touchdown.
Give him 85 yards. Brant Quick to Gordon Law. Zach Alley on to have an opportunity to give Berwick their first lead of the night. Flag is down, kick is up and good, but we'll wait for the flag.
I think there are 12 men on the field for Berwick. That's why the flag's down. They have too many men on the field, Marty.
And it is against Berwick. A big penalty there on special teams, and Zach Alley will have to do it again.
Move it back. He's going to be kicking from the 10-yard line. 15, Marty. Makes it a 25-yard extra point.
Hold is down. Kick is blocked. Richie Matz on the block. 4:19 left in the third. Game tied at 6.
Discover the world of sports at Bob's Sporting Goods, where individual courteous service and attention is still a tradition. Come in to browse. You'll be amazed at the selection of merchandise crammed to the ceiling. Baseball, hockey, soccer, darts, basketball, football, fishing, hunting, footwear, t-shirts, shorts, and sweat clothing. Lettering done on the premises, plus state-of-the-art embroidery. Bob's Sporting Goods, 133 North Wyoming Street, downtown Hazleton. Call 455-1421.
There may come a time when the most important thing you need is medical equipment.
When I needed my lift chair, Hazleton Oxygen and medical equipment was at my door in no time.
At Hazleton Oxygen and Medical Equipment, we specialize in all your durable home medical equipment needs. With over 100 years combined experience, we'll provide you with the prompt, reliable service you need. Have your physician order your home medical equipment from Hazleton Oxygen and Medical Equipment, 459-4300.
Welcome back to Harmon Guy Stadium on the Hazleton Radiology scoreboard. A big connection. Quick to Law has tied the game at 6.
Marty, last drive recap. Law, 85-yard pass from Brant Quick. Law behind the secondary. They just lost him. The kick failed after a penalty on Berwick. 12 men on the field. 3 plays, 89 yards, 1 minute and 7 seconds. Thank you, Mr. Burns.
Alley to kickoff. Deep kickoff. Nicholas will take it at the 5. Mike Nicholas across the 20. Nicholas brought down near the 30. While we got a moment, check out the Turkey Drive at Berger Family Dealerships. Test drive any new or used vehicle till November 9th and receive a turkey free. 3 days, 150-mile exclusive money-back guarantee on all used vehicles. If you are not completely satisfied, bring it back. No one else in Hazleton, in the Hazleton area, offers this.
Marty, Coach Patron, 4 minutes, 12 seconds left, third quarter. I mean, there's no reason to change what you've been doing if you're Hazleton. You're moving the ball on the ground. Staruch has been effective. You need to continue to do that. Hinkle's run the ball well.
Staruch, play action, throwing, complete to Mike Nicholas. Nicholas brought down near the 40 and near a Cougar first down.
Good throw by Staruch. He was able to hit Nicholas on that sideline route. They ran a deep pattern, and right under it, Nicholas went to the sideline. Good pass blocking by the offensive line for the Cougars. There you see the replay. There the throw in front of the defender.
And it was good enough for a first down at the 40. Under 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Game tied at 6. Fornataro on the carry. Approaching midfield, a big gain on first down of about 8 yards.
Seen Fornataro with that running style all year long. He's able to turn it up the field. He has power. He has pretty good speed.
I want to remind you, tonight's game is brought to you by Hazleton Community Ambulance, 465 East Chestnut Street in Hazleton, and by Autotech, complete auto reconditioning, 245 South Wyoming Street, Hazleton. Autotech, quality work at a quality price. And by the Sign Spot, 420 West 9th Street in Hazleton. Second and short, Richie Matz got the football, and he'll be dropped for a loss back to the 45.
Eric Roth, great defensive play for the Bulldogs.
And that'll bring up a 3rd and 5. Get a look at the play by Eric Roth.
There you see Eric Roth. Right now he's going to be into the, right there he is, into the picture. And then from behind, after he slowed it down, from behind, several defenders make the tackle.
You know who that was that came by? Chris Irvin.
I'll tell you what, he pursued from the right side to the left side. He's quick, and that really helps. You talk about his lack of size, but he can get to the ball.
Toss play to Justin Merrick, and he slips and gets tripped up. Tim Bogart coming up in run coverage.
And good run pressure by Bogart. He was able to come up, make a tackle. We have a 4th and about 5. Cougars looking to punt it away with 2:12 clock running, third quarter.
Quick and Law back deep for the Bulldogs, awaiting the punt from Nate Eachus. Eachus gets off a high wobbling kick. Law will take it at the 13. Trying to bring it to his sideline. The special team stringing him out. Law will get across the 15 to the 17. We're going to take a break. Game tied at 6.
WYLN TV 35 broadcast television coverage of local high school football brought to you by R. DeMelfi Plumbing and Heating, now specializing in new air and water purifying systems. Call for a free home trial, 454-6214. And by The Stump Man, specializing in removal of trees, stumps, roots, and hedges. Free estimates, 427-9866. And by Tyrone Supermarket, serving you with the freshest meats and best products since 1941.
First down carry by Josh Walsh. Gets across the 20 to the 23, gain of 5.
Tell you what, Marty, every time Walsh has run the ball, he's picked up pretty good yardage. He's run it a couple of times. Maybe they want to get him more involved in the offense here to give them some versatility.
1:10 and counting left in the third. Game tied at 6. A 2nd and 5 for Berwick at their 23. Dalen Broussard, his first carry of the evening, it gets a gain of 2. 3rd and 3, under a minute left, 50 seconds and counting here in the third.
They tried to run Broussard left side on a little bit of a counter. Walsh going right, Broussard going left. He stretched out at the end when he made that tackle to pick up a couple of yards. Berwick's going to have to get this play off. 13 seconds left on the play clock. 30 seconds left on the game clock.
Quick will keep it. Diving for the first down marker, and it's going to depend on the spot, and it looks like he dove to the 30, and that should be good enough for a Berwick first down.
Gains enough for a Berwick first down.
Made the fake and then followed. Again, I call it the quarterback isolation. I don't know what it's called in Coach Curry's book, but he was able to make it effectively. Turned up the field and made the first down. Berwick does not have to run a play to end this quarter.
And it looks like that's what Coach Curry is going to do. He's going to let this clock wind down. His Bulldogs have tied the game here in the third. At the end of 3, Berwick 6, Hazleton area 6. Fourth quarter up next.
Bad credit, no credit, bankruptcy, divorce, first-time buyers, college grads. Fairway Chevrolet in Hazleton can help get you approved. Get a new or quality pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV from Fairway Chevrolet in Hazleton because no one beats a Fairway deal. No one.
The Medicine Shop in Berwick, your hometown pharmacy. What a pharmacy was meant to be. The old-fashioned corner drugstore, a family tradition, and a dedicated, experienced staff treating you with personalized and caring service. Personal prescription consultation, blood screening, cholesterol checks, and many more healthcare screenings, plus complete Medicare payment on all covered items, including diabetic supplies. No need for mail order, free delivery to your front door. The Medicine Shop in Berwick.
Looking for a quality pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV? At Fairway Chevrolet in Hazleton, you'll get the reliability of new and affordability of used with a GM certified used vehicle. The right way, the right car. At Fairway Chevrolet in Hazleton, no one beats a Fairway deal. No one.
You are looking live at Harmon Geist Stadium. Start of the fourth quarter on the Hazleton Radiology scoreboard. Berwick 6, Hazleton area 6. Berwick needs to win this game to advance to district play in the AAA playoffs next weekend. Hazleton area looking to get a win to possibly get a #1 seed in a home game next weekend. They are already in the Quad A playoffs. For Hazleton area, it's about seeding and possibly getting a home game.
And for Berwick area, it's getting in periods. So should be a bang-up fourth quarter.
Quick. Fumbles the football, but Berwick recovers. Josh Walsh right on the spot, recovering the football that was popped in the air, and he got a gain of 1.
Quick made the fake to the right side. You're going to see it here. Makes that fake. Now he tries to turn it up. And as he's bouncing around, his running style is all over the place. The ball goes in the air. Walsh does a great job of picking it out of the air and even picked up a yard on the play.
2nd and 9 from the Bulldog 31. Brant Quick, inexclusively the quarterback for an injured Tristan DePippa. Quick, a gain of 4 to the 35.
Fake the left side. Walsh going through. He follows him through, picks up pretty good yardage. About 3 or 4 yards and make it 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs. 11 minutes on the clock. Clock running, Marty.
Third and 5, ball at the Bulldog 35. 10:45 and counting left in the fourth quarter with the game tied at 6. Quick, looking for room to the right side, doesn't find any. Now he's coming back this way, hit as he throws, incomplete. Chuck Supon right on the play calls an incomplete pass, but great pressure from Hazleton area.
Flag on the field, we have a block in the back. So is it going to be 4th down or it's going to be 3rd and about 15, but I would think you would decline the penalty, Marty, make him punt it away and get the football.
And as the officials check with Hazleton area, I want to remind you, check out the turkey drive at Berger Family Dealerships. Test drive any new or used vehicle till November 9th and receive a turkey free. 3-day, 150-mile exclusive money-back guarantee on all used vehicles. If you're not completely satisfied, bring it back. No one else in the Hazleton area offers this. And Ryan Firth back to punt. Hazleton area possibly has a chance to end up with pretty good field position. Bookman and Koss back deep, both standing near their 40. Firth gets off another nice punt, pushing Bookman back inside his 30. Bookman looking for room on the left side. and flags are going to be down. We're going to have a block in the back. We're going to take a break. Game tied at 6.
The best in local high school football action on WYLN TV 35 is brought to you by Beyond Eden Full Service Salon and Spa in downtown Hazleton. 453 Eden. Beyond Eden. Experience it. And by Covenant Abstract Incorporated. Call Don Elko at 459-4777 for all your title insurance needs. And by the Third Base Luncheonette in Hazleton. Everybody loves a third base hoagie.
Welcome back to Harmon Guy Stadium. A block in the back has pushed the Cougars back to their own 20, 1st and 10.
Who made the tackle on the punt coverage team? Chris Irvin. Down the field very quickly. Playing in a nice game defensively for the Bulldogs tonight.
Staruch rolling right, looking to pass. Under pressure, and he's going to be sacked. Chris Irvin. This is slowly starting to turn into the Chris Irvin show, Joe.
What happened was, great job on containment. Staruch is trying to go right. Seth Federoff makes him pull up. Irvin's quick enough, and he's able to split the defense or the offensive lineman, and he makes the sack. You have to give Federoff credit, Seth Federoff, for containing Irvin for a great tackle on the sack.
A loss of 13 on the play. 2nd and 23 at the 7. Draw. Harry Hinkle has a first down and more. Harry Hinkle knocked out of bounds near midfield. Gain of nearly 40 yards for the Hazleton area senior.
Good play calling. Split the defense was spread. Ran the draw. Good blocking up front. Hinkle was able to get to the linebackers very quickly. And there you see him. He's up the field right now. Big play for the Cougars.
Was a gain of 40. Ball at the Cougar 47. And at the very least, it shifts precious field position for Hazleton area. They're looking for more here with a 1st and 10. Staruch rolling right. He's looking to run with it. Staruch into Berwick territory. Pushed out of bounds at about the 47. Gain of 6.
Not a bad job. Better job by Berwick with Staruch on the corner. Number 26, Colby Klinger did a nice job of stretching it out and had some help from his inside pursuit. Staruch picked up yardage, but he ran sideline to sideline. Just couldn't quite turn his shoulders up the field.
Tonight's game brought to you by Hazleton Community Ambulance, 465 East Chestnut Street, Hazleton. And by Autotech, complete auto reconditioning, 245 South Wyoming Street in Hazleton. Autotech, quality work at a quality price. And by the Sign Spot, 420 West 9th Street in Hazleton. Hinkle will get the handoff. Hinkle down at the 45, 3rd and short coming up for the Cougars.
Eric Roth in on the tackle. Came in from the left side to make that tackle. We can expect to see Staruch on the corner, or maybe that counter play they like to run. They pull a guard. Cortez usually. Let's see if they will run that play.
They've got Fornataro listed at the tailback. He'll get it. Got hit immediately. Dropped for a loss. I believe Eric Roth, first man through.
Eric Roth was in the backfield. 2 yards deep at the snap of the ball. Play goes nowhere. Loses about 2 or 3 yards. 4th and 4 for Hazleton area. Here's the replay. Roth right there. They tried to run Fornataro behind the 2 lead backs. Roth just split the block and was up the field.
And with 8 minutes approaching on the 4th quarter clock, the Cougars look like they're going to roll the dice and go for it. 4th and 4 at the Berwick 47. Hinkle has it. And he is going to have, I believe, a Cougar first down.
That's what you call trust in your running game. That offensive line push, got off the football right now. I hope we get another look at that. You're going to see the push the offensive line had. 2 running backs in front of Hinkle, and then Hinkle just pushed his way for the first down. Here you see the replay. Watch the push. And again, following those 2 running backs. And there you see Hinkle following his lineman up the field, first down.
And flags are down. Hinkle now 14 carries, 87 yards on the night. Substitution penalty against Hazleton area will make it a 1st and 15. And we want to remind the fans at home, we talked about our election coverage Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. And because of that, the George Curry Report and Rocco Patron's Extra Points will not be seen this Tuesday, but you can see it Wednesday and Thursday starting at 8 o'clock, starting with the George Curry Report and then Rocco Patron's Extra Points.
Hazleton had 12 men on the field. It's unusual to see 2 teams that are coached as well as these 2 teams make that mistake.
Play action, Staruch keeping it. Staruch down the sideline. Nate Staruch is going to be tripped up near the 20, but a big run for a first down for Nate Staruch. And he got a big block by Ray Kosloff.
Excellent job. Staruch to the corner, blocking in front of him. He's able to turn up the field. I had mentioned that he could, and there you're going to see it right now. He's able to turn up the field right here. And he has Kozlop in front of him. He picks up big yardage. 7:03 clock running, Marty. Hazleton area, 1st and 10.
That puts Staruch over 100 yards. 14 carries, 109, and the only Cougar touchdown of the night. And Staruch takes a timeout. Game tied at 6.
Traditions and change. In the world of education, it is what makes us strong and our students stronger. Over the years, thousands of McCann graduates have found their way with the right education for their unique dreams. Today, tradition and change come together again as we begin a new chapter in a brand new location in the Humboldt Industrial Park in Hazleton. Traditions, change, and a new beginning. Classes start soon. Call today. 570-454-6172. The McCann School of Business and Technology in Hazleton.
It's important to know your doctors, and Dr. Albert Alley and staff are part of your community. The Alley Medical Center on West 3rd Street in Berwick has a complete radiological department, which includes mammography, an in-house lab, and drug screening. 2 female physician's assistants for women's health needs. The Alley Medical Center is also your Veterans Health Center, providing quality health care for any age, children and adults, and specializing in sports injuries and new employee physicals. The friendly staff at the Alley Medical Center is there for you.
Game tied at 6, 6:50 left in the 4th. There you got to look at the rushing yards. Big advantage for Hazleton area.
251, 75 for the Bulldogs.
Staruch keeps it this time to the right side. Trying to cut it back, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Josh Walsh. Nice play in pursuit.
That's what happens when you can slow him down or contain him. The backside, Urban before, now Josh Walsh makes the tackle. And that's what you have to do. You have to have him stop so that he does not have free access. Here you see it. They're doing a good job stringing him out. Good job. Then Walsh will come from the inside to make the tackle.
We want to remind you, coming up at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I will select a Fairway Motors player of the game. 6:10 and counting left in the 4th. Game tied at 6. 2nd and 13 for the Cougars. And we may have some movement up front. A little anxious on the defensive line, and this will give Hazleton area 5 yards on the offsides.
Ross stepped across the line. So it'll be 2nd and about 7 instead of 2nd and 12. Ball is on the 18-yard line.
Handoff to Harry Hinkle. He gets tripped up after a gain of about a yard.
Well, again, Walsh up the field, and again, Roth takes on the block right there. Doesn't allow a big gap to be created. So it's 3rd and about 6. for the Cougars. 5:31, fourth quarter, tie score, Marty.
3rd and 7. A draw play to Hinkle. Hinkle will lose the first couple of Berwick defenders, does a nice job of getting positive yardage, but it'll bring up 4th down, ball marked at the 16. You're looking at a 33-yard field goal for Drew Orth if you elect to go for it.
Tough call, but I'll be honest with you. With his foot, I would seriously think about letting him go ahead and kick it. And I think that's what Coach Patron is going to do.
Orth is out there. Looks like he's lining it up at the 24, so we'll call it a 34-yard field goal attempt for Drew Orth. A chance to put Hazleton area back on top.
I think the wind is aiding him at this point, Marty.
Nicholas gets the hold down. Kick is up, and it is good! 4:29 left in the fourth. 9-6 Cougars.
WILN TV 35 coverage of local high school football. Brought to you by Marsh Novelties, carrying wedding, gifts, bridal accessories, invitations, and more. Call for a free consultation, 454-0860. And by Spaniel & Associates PC, certified public accountants, for all your personal and business tax, accounting, and payroll needs. Owned and operated for the past 4 decades. And by P&T Pet Supplies of Freeland, for all your pet needs, carrying Ukanuba, Science Diet, Iams Neutral, and much more.
A 34-yard field goal by Drew Orth, as you see on the Hazleton Radiology scoreboard. 9-6 Hazleton area back in front.
Marty, we're looking at the wind. As I said, it was aiding Orth, and that it was. He got that thing up in the jet stream, and it could have been good from 40 or 45. Orth, the last play recap, Orth, 34-yard field goal, 11 plays, 5 minutes and 51 seconds, 63 yards for the field goal and the lead with 4:29 left.
And Orth will be kicking off. But at this point in the game, back deep is number 8, Brant Quick, a very dangerous return man. He's to Orth's right, back deep to his left is Gordon Law.
Best thing Orth can do is, I mean, he's been kicking it to Law, or else with the strength of his leg, he can get it to the end zone.
Orth, deep kick to Gordon Law, pushes him back to the 2. Or Law across the 20, across the 25. A nice return for Gordon Law out to the 27.
That time Law pushed the middle. He was able to bring it out to the 27. That's where Berwick will start their offense. They have 4:22 to make something happen.
They have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. You're getting a look at the overflow crowd at Harmon Geist Stadium. What a ball game between Berwick and Hazleton area. 4:22 left in the fourth. Hazleton area 9, Berwick 6. The Bulldogs most likely need to get this victory to keep their district playoff hopes alive in AAA, which will start next weekend. Quick, looking to throw. Down the right sideline, has a man. Incomplete.
It was Broussard running the route down the sideline. Looked like he was behind the defender. Quick got it up, just couldn't hold on to the ball.
Joe Cost in coverage. Remember Joe Cost getting significant time at D-back with the injury to Josh Wenner.
There you see the replay, and you see Broussard with just a little bit of a lead on these defensive back, but just couldn't hold on. Had to slow down a little and turn. Couldn't hold on to the ball.
2nd and 10. Ball at the Bulldog 27. They trail 9-6. Quick keeps. Breaks a couple of tackles. Quick into the open field with one man to beat. And Mike Nicholas will bring him down inside the 40 to the 37. A gain of 36.
Same play that they're running with the fake to the right side. Here you see it. Now he's just looking for some place to run. Takes it up the field very quickly. Runs out of a tackle. And Nicholas does a great job defensively of bringing him down.
Brant Quick, now 18 carries, 110 yards. Doing a lot of work, especially here in the second half at the quarterback position. Has a touchdown pass to his credit tonight. 1st and 10. And he hands it off there, believed to Walsh. And a gain of 5 to the 33.
I'd like to see Walsh's per average carry. I mean, he really has. I think he's probably 4 or 5 yards. He's only carried it 4 times, but maybe
3 carries, 12 yards, a 4-yard average.
4-yard average. I mean, that's not bad. And again, it gives the defense somebody else to try to key on.
Law coming wide to Quick's left. Fumbled snap, loose on the field. And they're signaling 3rd down. And also on that fumble, they actually gain a yard as well.
Well, you know, we have Quick at quarterback. He hasn't played there for most of the year, so that timing is not what it should be. Berwick 4-down territory, 2:44 left, clock running. 2 big downs here.
3rd and 6 at the Cougar 33. Approaching 2.5 minutes remaining in the 4th. Berwick down 3. Quick keeping himself, being chased by Matz and a host of others. Quick being pulled down as he throws. Incomplete. He had a man there, Josh Walsh.
Matz, Fornatero, good pressure. And pretty heady play by Quick, throwing it in the direction of a eligible receiver. And it's 4th down. The game comes down to a 4th and about 6, and we have a timeout.
Berwick takes a timeout. 2:28 left. They trail 9-6.
Thinking about getting a dish? Here's what the dish companies don't want you to know. Free installation isn't free. You pay at least $20 for shipping and handling. Free TV and extra rooms isn't free either. You pay $5 extra per TV per month. Bad weather can give you bad picture quality, and the dish charges you extra for service calls. You don't get high-speed internet. They don't have Comcast Sportsnet, PCN, and other programming like Channel 9, Channel 11 from New York, and WYLN and TV 13. Forget the dish. Call Service Electric Cablevision and get cable and high-speed internet all rolled into one low payment. Service Electric Cablevision.
Save hundreds, serve thousands, support your community. The United Way of Greater Hazleton is launching the 777 Community Coupon Book. Purchase one of the 777 Community Coupon Books, and you will have the opportunity to win over $7,000 in cash prizes and save over $700 at local businesses for the purchase price of only $7. Take part in the 777 Community Coupon Book. Unbelievable price, unlimited value, and underscored needs. Proven in our area by 27 member agencies of the United Way, with programs to serve the Greater Hazleton area.
The Cougar faithful getting behind their defense. 4th and 6 for Berwick. Ball at the Cougar 33. Hazleton area up 9-6, 2:28 left in the 4th. Brant Quick comes under center. Fakes to Walsh. Quick throwing down the field. Intercepted. Dennis Bookman at the 5.
Quick had some pressure. He just threw it up. Hopefully, he was hoping that his 2 receivers would go after the ball. Bookman with a great play defensively. 2:20 left in the game. Cougars take over on the interception. Here you see the replay. You have 4 players, 2 Hazleton, 2 Berwick. Bookman gets to the ball. That Berwick receivers did not. Hazleton area up 9-6 with the ball. 2:20 left, 4th quarter.
Berwick has 2 timeouts remaining. 2:20, as Joe mentioned, on the clock. First and 10 at the Cougar 5. Staruch on the keeper. Looks like he'll lose a yard.
Staruch on the carry.
And it looks like with 2 timeouts left, the Bulldogs will let the clock run here. They're hoping for stops on 2nd and 3rd down, take the quick timeouts.
And make make the Cougars punt it away. Now Hazleton area on the other side has 19 seconds on the play clock. I wouldn't be snapping that ball until there were 1 or 2 seconds on the play clock.
Nate Staruch looks to his right at the far end zone, looking at the play clock. He'll snap it at 4. Going on the left side is Hinkle, and a Berwick timeout. 1:35 left, trailing 9-6.
The best in local high school football action on WYLN TV 35 is brought to you by Merrick's Hydrolasing and Water Blasting Incorporated, industrial and commercial high-pressure water jetting, and by Alternate Mortgage, helping everyone get 100% purchase or refinancing, even with less than perfect credit. Call today 454-4482, and by Macias Chiropractic Health Center. Dr. Michael Macias specializing in work and sports injury. New patients welcome. Experience the difference.
Welcome back to Harmon Guy Stadium on the Hazleton Radiology scoreboard. A 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Cougars. They lead 9-6. 1:35 left. Ball at their 8. Berwick has 1 timeout remaining. So if they get a stop here, they can call timeout and get the ball back. What would you guess, Joe? Somewhere probably over a minute left?
I would think they'd have a little over a minute left, but that's what they need to do. They need to make a defensive stop, call timeout very quickly.
Hinkle gets the carry, needs to stay in bounds, and he went out of bounds. A big break for Berwick. They don't have to use that last timeout.
And that is a big break, buddy, because they're going to get the ball back, and they're going to have that timeout to use offensively.
So, clock stopped, 1:29 left, 4th down, and the Cougars will have to punt it away.
Give credit to Berwick's defense, Marty, for stringing that out and forcing Hinkle to the sideline.
Gordon Law, the only man back for Berwick, standing at the Hazleton area, 43-yard line, awaiting the punt of Nate Eaches out of his own end zone. And Hazleton area will take a timeout to properly protect Eaches for this punt. Portions of tonight's broadcast brought to you by MetroCast Communications, your local cable provider serving the Berwick and Pocono areas. Now offers an expanded basic and digital channel lineup with crystal clear pictures, multi-choice high-speed internet service, high-definition television with twice as many local channels as DirecTV and the Dish Network, and the latest in digital video recorder technology. Get acquainted with MetroCast Communications today. Call 1-800-633-8578.
Marty, we're looking at this. We talked about Berwick having the timeout. The wind again is aiding the punter. See what the big thing is here. If we can get, if you can get some kind of return. I mean, if you have some kind of return, balls punted to midfield, you could end up at the 35-yard line. Now you're talking about the ball with 1:20 left in the ball game and a timeout, which is important.
Nate Staruch is back. And instead of taking a chance here, watch for Staruch just to run around in the end zone. And he's going to run it right out of the end zone. It'll be a safety.
And that's I mean, smart thing to do. It's now a 9-8 ball game, but you have Orth kicking off, and Berwick's going to have to move the ball pretty good distance unless they can get a return on.
Only a second went off the clock. 1:28 remaining in the 4th. Hazleton area 9, Berwick 8. After the safety, Staruch running out of the end zone. I want to remind you, when the game is over, Joe and I will select a Fairway Motors player of the game. And what a tough choice tonight, Joe. Great play on the part of both teams.
Yeah, and one of the things you look at, Marty, special teams, not only just offense or defense, but special teams. Hazleton area and Drew Orth, their kicker, has done an excellent job. Now they're going to kick from the 20-yard line. But with his kickoff ability, again, it was much better to take the safety, give up the 2 points, rather than risk a fumble, rather than risk the punt being blocked or a great return, end up inside the 20-yard line. Here it's going to take a real effort by Berwick's offense with 1:28 left to come up with some type of score.
Law.
Also, Marty, the field goal situation, the breeze or wind is blowing at the Berwick offense.
Law, quick back deep. Orth gets off a short kick. It's going to bounce, and Quick will take it at the 36. Or excuse me, that's Josh Walsh back deep. Walsh brings it out close to midfield, and a late flag is thrown. This could be a big call with 1:23 left in the ball right now near midfield.
I can't believe, because of the flag, that it's not a block in the back.
And it's going to be against Berwick.
Big penalty, Marty. I mean, that just tacks on another 10, 15 yards that you're going to have to gain with 1:23 left in the ball game.
Brant Quick limps out. He may have got hurt on that last 4th down play. And he'll come under center, 1st and 10 at his 37. 1:23 left in a timeout at his disposal. Quick is going to throw. Hobbling to the right, throws, tipped, incomplete. Believe Dennis Bookman got his hand on it.
Quick really hobbling on that ankle, and I just, he's going to have a tough time finishing his ball game.
And he hobbles to the sideline. I think he may be out for this play and possibly for the rest of the game.
Yeah, he looked like, as he sprinted to the corner, that could barely get there, and then threw the ball, but was tipped and almost intercepted.
We talked about him taking snaps before the 3rd quarter. Ryan Firth now in. And Chuck Supon calling an official timeout, and that may be just for the safety of Brant Quick. He may be right on that sideline, and you know, if he's injured laying on the sideline, you don't want him to stay there with the possibility of a play coming that way.
And that's exactly what he's doing. He's asking that he be moved off the sideline. And
no matter how intense the game gets, it's always safety first. A great job by the officials.
Exactly right.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball at the Berwick 37. Flag is thrown. Now we're going to have a sideline warning against Hazleton area, and that's, you know, 1:17 in a 1-point ball game in the 4th quarter. I think that's just some emotions getting the best of some players or coaches getting a little too far out on the field.
Yeah, I think, Coach Patron, what you have to do is you talk to your assistants and say, keep everybody back. Let's not have a penalty here.
Firth to pass. Under pressure. Ball is loose, and they're going to rule it a fumble. Recovered by Hazleton area. Making the recovery, John Cluck. Evan Bukowski hit Firth and forced the fumble.
Firth looked like he dropped back to his right side, wanted to make the throw. Here you see it on the replay. Here you see Firth go back. He's going to his right side. Now he turns, steps up. Right there you see Bukowski put some pressure on, make the tackle. Firth couldn't get the ball off.
And Hazleton area is 1 minute and 8 seconds away from win number 9 in a row. And possibly a home game. See some of the fans here at Hazleton area. Joe, what an atmosphere here tonight at Harmon Guy Stadium. It looks like Berwick Berwick is going to end up losing this game, but what a great football game between two class programs in Berwick and Hazleton area.
No doubt about it. They both played well. You had great effort on both sides, and now you're going to take a knee. Don't handle the ball. Clock is running.
Berwick does have a timeout remaining. Looks like they're going to let this clock run out. Play clock under 10. Staruch checking the play clock. Snaps it at 1. And that should be the ball game. And how about Nate Staruch's last 3 runs are negative yardage, but he'll be glad to take it.
I'll tell you what, it doesn't make any difference about those negative numbers. He played a great football game today, as did his teammates. Berwick put up a battle, not enough to win the game.
And Coach Patron got a Gatorade bath. He is drenched. Jim Burns says the culprit was Harry Hinkle. I'm sure Coach will get him in practice next week. The ball game is over. Hazleton area advances and ends the regular season 9-1 with a 9-8 victory over Berwick on the Hazleton Radiology scoreboard. Joe, what a ball game.
Excellent ball game. Again, two class programs going at it. Coach Patron pulls out the win, and also maybe a #1 seed in the 4A tournament.
Possibly a home game here next week against what may be a team from District 11. Right now in that spot would be Easton, but a lot can happen. Down on the field, Tim Thompson with winning head coach Rocco Patron.
Coach, could you be any more excited?
Oh, what a great feeling. Look at the atmosphere. It's what high school sports are all about. I mean, I'm so proud of these kids, proud of the fans. Just a great night for Cougars.
Outstanding job by your defense when they had to, Coach.
Outstanding job. I mean, this is a team that's averaging over 30 points a game. They scored 1 touchdown on a broken play. You know, what more can I say about the kids? They got done what they had to get done.
Well, you won. Now you're going on a little down the road to state.
Thanks.
Back up to you, Marty and Joe.
Thanks a lot, Tim. Congratulations to Rocco Patron and his Hazleton area Cougars, winners of 9 in a row, heading to the Quad A tournament with a 9-8 victory over Berwick. It is now time for the Fairway Motors player of the game, and Joe, we went with Drew Orth, a pressure game-winning 34-yard field goal.
And there were some great efforts, again, by players from both teams, but you know what? There's a lot of pressure when you're kicking that kind of field goal in this game. And Drew Orth split the upright. And I think it could have been good from 45.
Congratulations to Drew Orth, our Fairway Motors player of the game, with a game-winning 34-yard field goal. A report here in the press box has Easton winning tonight 30-13. So we could see a matchup next weekend here, Easton against Hazleton area. Just have to wait and see how the weekend plays out, but that is a possibility. Tonight, Brent Quick in a losing effort, 19 carries, 110 yards, 1 of 7 throwing the football, but it was for the only touchdown for Berwick on the night, 85 yards. Nate Staruch, we talked about him in the open, 17 carries, 98 yards, a touchdown, 3 of 4 in the air for 29 yards, and Harry Hinkle, another senior, 18 carries, 91 yards. Hazleton area on to the Quad A playoffs, and Berwick probably out of the district playoffs, but Coach Curry and his team, they had to battle injuries and just a tough go. Put up a great effort and fall just 1 point short.
Yeah, and that doesn't surprise me. I think that Coach Curry's teams have always been noted for making an effort, making a great effort, and they did tonight. Again, a very good Hazleton area team defeats them 9-8, but there was no lack of intensity on either side tonight, Marty.
And congratulations to Hazleton area, and we want to remind you that of our fine sponsors tonight, especially check out the Turkey Drive at Burger Family Dealerships. Test drive any newer used vehicle till November 9th and receive a turkey free. 3-day, 150-mile exclusive money-back guarantee on all used vehicles. If you're not completely satisfied, bring it back. No one else in the Hazleton area offers this. And tonight's game also brought to you by Hazleton Community Ambulance, 465 East Chestnut Street in Hazleton, and by Autotech, complete auto reconditioning, 245 South Wyoming Street, Hazleton. Autotech, quality work at a quality price, and by the Sign Spot, 420 West 9th Street in Hazleton. Portions of tonight's broadcast were brought to you by MetroCast Communications. Your local cable provider serving the Berwick and Pocono areas now offers an expanded basic and digital channel lineup with crystal clear pictures, multi-choice high-speed internet service, high-definition television with twice as many local channels as DirecTV and the Dish Network, and the latest in digital video recorder technology. Get acquainted with MetroCast Communications today. Call 1-800-633-8578. And we want to remind you, coming up Tuesday night, November 8th, there is only one place to turn for all of your election returns: WYLN, the proven leader in local election coverage. The WYLN team, which will include our stat man Jim Burns, will go beyond the numbers to bring you live interviews, special guests, and analysis of what the 2005 vote will mean for you. Election coverage starting at 8 and only on WYLN. And with our election coverage, the George Kerr Report and Rocco Patron's Extra Points will not be seen this Tuesday, but you can catch them starting at 8 Wednesday and Thursday this week. The George Kerr Report, followed by Rocco Patron's Extra Points, and our high school football talk right here on WYLN as you look at Coach Patron giving final words and a little dance with his team. They are 9-1, looking at a possible home playoff game next weekend in the Quad A playoffs. We want to thank you for joining us tonight for an exciting night of high school football. What a way to end our regular season. Tune into 35 News to see about our playoff telecasts. And now, for our director, Barry J.S., for stats by Jim Burns, for Kim Zabore, Tim Thompson, Joe DeMelfi, I'm Marty Burns saying so long. Once again, the final score: Hazleton area 9, Berwick 8. This has been a WYLN Sports Special presentation. Good night from Hazleton.